Buongiorno, and welcome to episode 21. What? Episode 21 of...
Buongiorno?
Buongiorno!
Yeah. Hello.
Honey, everyone at home.
Hello.
I hope you started early, y'all.
Buongiorno.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, man, that sounded like...
Welcome to episode 21 of...
whatever the fuck we do.
The final pages. We do the final pages, and this is episode 21.
Demonetized already.
Yes.
God damn it, default.
This episode is brought to you by...
It's brought to you by Default the Demonetizer.
Yes.
We're
But
gonna have
not
to move
Nissan.
to Carol.
So happy to have you. Puck Giggles, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, you know what? That's the intro you get today. I hope you're happy.
Pure utter chaos as
Yeah.
we love and adore it.
Yes.
As it should be.
I just cannot believe the audacity that you had to begin with buongiorno.
It didn't sound like that. It sounded like buongiorno.
Yeah, it was butchered.
Gorlami.
Add a little bit more southern white guy, and you got it.
Okay. Hello, Yanye.
Man,
How are you?
live for 6 minutes and I'm already resplendent with serotonin.
Yes. That's why we played this game,
Eloquently
guys.
said.
Resplendent. I see that the word of the day calendar I got you is really paying off.
It's my favorite, actually.
If this is your first time tuning in, we actually play D&D.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you picked up on that.
Yeah. No, it's in the about page, right?
Yeah, and for those watching on YouTube, we love you, but less.
Oh,
Yeah, just to recap.
we are on the edge of just pure despising you, but we're still on the side of liking you, but it's real close.
If you're watching this on
Official
YouTube,
position, but it could be.
just put in chat what date it is. I
Yeah.
want to see how long this goes out into the nether regions.
And if
That
you want me,
instruction didn't make sense.
Yeah.
That's like,
Underwear.
I hope the combat is better than this, because dear God, this is suffering.
Well, we do get to kill your mortal enemy today.
I
Whoa.
would like to throw out something to people on YouTube. If
Yeah.
if you comment in chat and you'd like me to rake you over the coals like I did to Abe, our most favorite YouTube viewer, I would also target you, but I probably wouldn't read the comments.
But we
to know.
love and appreciate you.
Good to know.
Hit the like and subscribe.
Okay.
It's so important for me, actually, that we point out real quick. I just want to make sure everyone here knows that YouTube does not have a chat. It's that Twitch-centric vocabulary you're using that's really alienating the YouTube audience. So
Well,
let's just be
technically,
mindful of that.
Further emphasizing our disdain.
Leave a comment on
Boop with
the
4
YouTube.
months.
Thank you, Boop, for
Video.
4 months. We love
If you
you.
like what we're doing, report us on YouTube.
No.
Oh, please.
I'd love to get a letter from them. They never write back.
Someone will actually report us.
All right.
I will. It will be me.
Gosh dang.
With that, I think that was great. Thanks, everybody. You're all so friendly. It's a fun game. Can we get a ready check? Can we play this fun?
Ready
And nice
as
game.
I'll ever be.
It's Nito.
We're good enough, I guess.
Okay. Well, let's find out what happened.
Previously on the final pages. We began last session with Camille being visited by a spooky warlock hell dream, in which Tabis provides more exposition, gives Camille a horrifying vision of himself dying while his father watches, and a badass upgrade to his sight. Understandably, the dream left him discombobulated. Fortunately, Ham was there to comfort him in a way that wouldn't inspire any kind of shipping or fanfiction. Wink, wink. Traveling with their semi-unwilling tiefling guest, the party makes their way to Hamish's home of Brittle Hollow. There, they find several unsettling things. First, Mercy notices that the entire town seems to be dampened with anti-magic energy. Second, Ham's mother seems to know more than she's letting on about his powers, even going so far as to ask him to keep his abilities and overgrown firefly cat a secret while in town. Finally, who the hell is Declan Malloy? This man is so useless that this small town in the middle of nowhere, like Brittle Hollow, would fire him as one of 2 medical professionals. This man is so pitiful that this entire town pays him to be the gardener, not because he's good at it, but because they feel bad for him. A chocolate teapot would look at this man and say, "Pull yourself together, you're embarrassing me." Anyway, that brings us to where we ended last session, with Robin attempting to convince Hamish's mom to speak to the secrets that she is keeping about Brittle Hollow, willing to use magical charms for the truth if necessary. Now, back to the show.
Okay. Let me just say, first of all, that whole thing that the narrator was talking about, Declan Malloy, that was not part of the session.
Huh.
Who wrote
But
that?
some-
What?
But somehow the narrator knew.
Man.
It's like it was a vibe. I got it from the vibe.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, the narrator got it from the vibe.
Narrator who is I think they might have figured this out, Leon. grab the get out of town bag, the bug out bag.
I almost want to do
Everyone
point
scatter.
redemption. I want to do point redemption to where you have to talk like a narrator for a conversation.
I don't think you can.
I
It's so
know.
hard. BBT Bro Talks, thanks for the bits and
BBT
for
Bro
being mean
Talks,
to
you're my
Robin.
new favorite of this session. For this session, you're on top. That was an amazing comment. YouTube, you'll never know what he said.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
I can't wait to go look at the YouTube and see that he has commented exactly what he
Yeah,
said.
he's like, this is what I said at minute 13. It's... All right.
Now,
Okay.
Mug, before we get back into the session, I wanted to talk to you in the session about the whole suggestion casting thing.
Okay.
And I wanted to, before we get into it,
Apologize?
plead my case to
Oh.
you. I want to plead my case.
Apologize.
Well, I'd like to plead my case to you as if you're the judge and this is a case and there's a ruling that needs to be made. If you'd allow me to plead my case for why I should be able to cast.
Okay,
Suggestion.
I
I would like
know
to be a
you.
character witness.
I know you as a person.
Uh-huh.
I know you probably have written something.
I
and
wasn't writing anything.
You've
down.
planned this, and I'm
No, no.
not prepared. I need to go to my
No,
my
it's-
legal team.
That's why you're the judge, because I'm gonna
Oh.
present my case to you, and you can determine whether or not my case is sound, and then you can make your judgment from there. So I'm
Your
not
Honor,
asking
please
you.
be honest.
I'll be opposing counsel.
Yes,
How about that?
deal.
Can I be the bailiff?
Yes.
So,
Wait.
So see,
What's a bailiff?
order in the court.
Okay, sorry. Wait, no. I'm the judge. Liz, look at me. Look at me. I am the
Look
judge.
at me. Look.
Wait,
So-
what-
See the
so-
stenographer?
What's a
I'm
bailiff?
I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you to defend your case. I'm asking you to hear my case out, and you get the final say. Still,
okay.
I'm just asking you to hear it out.
Okay. Yanye
But
wants to know
because-
if he could be the gavel.
As long as he beats me.
Okay.
Now, I don't feel like I'm dressed for court. So let me just
Wow.
get
Yeah.
get
You,
kind of
you had a
Yeah.
let me just make sure that I'm ready for court.
Wow.
and a tie and a tie.
You look like a youth pastor that got caught in a tornado.
Permission to play a sound.
Like, good people of the jury, I beseech you to hear me out. For we learned last session the evidence I'd like to present to the good people of the jury. Evidence 1A at 1 hour, 43 minutes, and 37 seconds still refused to enter the town. I quote, as you feel your connection start to wane, still refuses to move forward, not as the connection is severed, but as the connection starts to wane. Evidence 1B. At 1 hour, 44 minutes, and 46 seconds, still hisses, turns, and runs, not walks, not saunters, runs north. Runs away. Not standing right at the border of the anti-magic field. No, sir. Now, evidence 2A is Ham introduces his mama to his big beloved cat, who, aforementioned evidence suggests, ran in the opposite direction. Evidence 2B, at 3 hours, 23 minutes, and 35 seconds, default confirmed that they were standing outside of the anti-magic field. And evidence 2C, at 3 hours, 23 minutes, 25 seconds, proceeding to 3 hours, 23 seconds, and 32 seconds, is the amount of time you narrated from Ham's mama's last words to when she started to walk away. I suggest to the court and to my peers on this jury that that is not enough time for us to get from the point where that big ass cat ran to get all the way back into the anti-magic field. I literally cut you off at 3 hours, 23 minutes, and 32 seconds to say, are we still outside of the anti-magic field? I could at no earlier opportunity ask to cast my spell. I rest my case.
The fact that
anyone
I didn't
else?
even hear the slam.
Is anyone else strangely attracted to default right now?
Not
That's
just right now.
strange.
No.
Not just right now.
Okay.
I mean, I perpetually live in that, so.
Oh.
BBT,
Thank
thank you for the 100 biddies.
Yo, buddy.
Yes.
Your Honor, he's being truthful. My cat does have a rockin' booty. It's a dump truck that just won't quit.
Now, a couple
It
things.
is a thick ass cat.
A couple things I heard here,
Uh-huh.
Mr. Sir Player.
You can
One.
call me Mr. Donahue.
Mr. Player.
That's not my real name or my Twitch handle.
Sil ran away,
Away.
not towards.
That's what I said.
I don't think you did that.
As you
Also,
feel the connection start the way, she hisses, turns, and runs back to the north. Direct
Make
quote.
sure you're interrupting the judge's contempt of court, by the way.
Oh no!
thank
Oh,
you. Thank you, bailiff.
You'll never catch me.
What is happening?
I apologize. I apologize.
That is a good question, Dox.
I apologize.
I apologize.
Okay. Will you please, for the jury, please post the spell?
I prepared everything but the spell. Un momento por favor.
Ransom Pig, thank you for the prime. Glad to have you back, Pig.
Pig, you sexy man. Welcome back. A
Okay.
little spicy.
And what kind of save is this?
It is a wisdom save, Your Honor.
And you're making us all drink.
Hell yeah.
Let that be on the record. Wisdom save. If this is your first time watching our show, I don't know how you found us, but we're glad you're here. We drink on wisdom saves. So have a drink on us. Of water. Okay.
Of water. My water glass says "Let's get smashed" and it has a pumpkin on it.
Aw. How
If
fast
that
water
gains me
comes-
favor with the court.
it does. It does.
My water says Dungeon Meowster, and it has a cat with an eye on it on the other side.
Okay.
It also
My
came from a
special
vineyard.
cups are packed away, so mine's just a clear glass filled with tequila.
Oh, it looks like water to me.
Tequila flavored water.
Yeah. Fantasy tequila. Okay.
Nope, just normal.
I will say
Why not water? Wine, not
Wait,
water.
is tequila copywritten? What?
No,
Yeah,
you're not allowed to drink
Are
on
we
stream.
sponsored by tequila?
Wrong. So wrong.
No,
So very wrong.
just water. So
I'm so confused.
it's okay. Our editor would just edit that right out. You know, just
Yep.
Yeah, huh? Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah,
okay.
It's in post.
Back to the courtroom.
Back to the court.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Did you button your shirt?
He totally did. Oh,
Oh, okay.
he
I did not.
Supermaned
I
it.
lost the internet, didn't I?
Okay. So, no, we still see you, Mercy. You're still working. Oh, maybe not. I can't tell if you. No. Oh, we're back. Welcome back.
Guys, we are so close to playing Dungeons and Dragons, I promise.
No, we've been playing. This is exactly what it's like to play this game.
I feel like I
My
inhabited
internet
the
didn't just disappear.
rules
I don't know what you're
lawyer
talking
very
about.
well.
Indeed.
We can still
That's
see
what
you,
I
Mercy.
was. I was a rules lawyer.
There's already been
Oh.
a wisdom save.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was.
I like it. I like what you've presented, and I counterspell it. I'm just kidding. So, you tell her.
Imagine Ham's mom had counterspell.
That would be awesome.
I would
you-
love it.
What do you tell her? What's the suggestion?
I can't remember the exact wording of what I said last time. I didn't write that in my notes.
Oh, you
but
took
I-
notes? I knew you
said-
wrote it. As soon as you said, "Present my case."
Yeah, sort of scribbling while we were getting ready for the stream. So what I said was, "Hey, I understand that this tensions are high. I get it. I understand that you seem uncomfortable in this situation, but I think the secrets are adding to that uncomfortability of the situation. So, it'd be my suggestion that we're all open and honest with what we're talking about, and you should just answer our questions honestly." And that's my my
Okay.
suggestion, is that she opens her she answers our questions honestly.
Yeah.
I will do unsettling words. And she'll have a minus D6 or D8 now to this, but unsettling words, and that will be a D8. So she has a subtracted 2 to her
Okay.
save.
Okay. Awesome. And just Dazak, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the shenanigans. What's happening right now is I have a player who is casting magic on Hamish's mom. Another player.
Suggestion.
Suggestion.
I believe that I think it was Camille Leon who actually pointed out that one of the creators of D&D described charm spells as quick and dirty. So it's a quick and dirty spell
Wow.
that I'm putting on Ham's mom. I would like that to be noted for the court.
That'll be the episode title, Kitten. Quick and Dirty with Ham's mom.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Oh.
Okay. So, she's going to roll.
-2.
And what's his save DC on it?
My save DC is 15.
Okay.
One more, right? Because didn't you get the
Okay.
your item?
Oh,
Yeah.
let me double
Shush,
check that item
Camille.
is not.
What
let
the
me double
hell?
check that item
That
is
was a
not.
savvy shout out. I just want to make sure that it you know.
I don't
Yes,
care.
Actually, it is not adding to it yet.
Okay,
So it's
so-
actually 16
16 what? That's
DC,
Okay.
and they got a -2.
Okay. She succeeds.
Does she?
She has so far.
I go. I lean over and I say, "I'm sorry, Ham, that I'm doing this quick and dirty deed with your mom," and that's so unsettling. That
You know what
it-
he's doing, Hamish.
Why
You've
did you
seen
have to say it like that?
you've seen this before.
Say what? Like what? I'm
You
just
know
doing
he's
it to your
doing this.
mom. And I give myself advantage. So disadvantage. Take disadvantage.
she succeeds.
I throw my juggling balls at him.
She's gonna turn.
Can I give him the help action?
You're gonna help him against your mom?
You're gonna help
I
him
want
throw
him to
his balls
stay.
at your mom?
You're gonna
Hold
How-
on.
how do you-
No.
Quick
No,
and dirty
how
with
do you
your
help?
mom.
Hold on.
How do you help? You know what he's doing. How do you help
Well,
keep her there?
Well, he's trying to keep her out so I can show her my boots. So like,
Okay. Is that what you say? Mom, look at my boots.
no, I say, Mom, I haven't been able to show you anything. I need to show you the type of person I am now. Come on, don't be leaving.
She's gonna turn and she's gonna say, "Hey boy, I am proud of you. I love everything
gonna
that you've
jump.
become." Oh. You're gonna jump?
I brought her out here to show her my cat and show her my boots. I'm jumping.
Okay. Wait for it. You're gonna land after springing. And she's going to look at you. She's gonna say, "It's amazing the power that you've harnessed, Hamish. Junior, I am very proud of you, but you must heed my warning now. What you're doing is dangerous here. Please."
Will you discuss it with us further? I am confused.
And why can't you tell us why? Why is it dangerous?
Let me put it to you this way. I did cast a spell, didn't work, which was a bummer. But here's the deal: you can stand out here and you can tell us everything that you know about whatever weird stuff is happening, or I will go through town and say that Ham and his mom know magic. Because this is the situation as I see it. It seems like it is unsafe to do that thing here. And you want us to go further into the unsafe place with a promise that maybe later his dad will tell us maybe something at the end of the day. And from what I picked up, Ham, correct me if I'm wrong, your dad doesn't seem as accepting as your mom, does she? Does she?
Make an intimidation check, Robin, with disadvantage.
Advantage. No, flat roll.
It'd be a flat roll then.
I have advantage. Also, may I call upon the judge? Por qué why do I have disadvantage?
Because you just threatened to go around town outing her.
Which would be classified under intimidation.
Yes.
So why would an intimidating thing give me disadvantage on intimidation?
Because she's hard to intimidate and she's now angry. You're intimidating an angry person. You've angered her. And she's going to say, "Hamish, if you are really with these good people, they are putting your life and ours in danger. Now look, if you want to talk, we'll talk. But not here and not in town."
Not in town.
Okay, then.
We can't be talking
Where?
in a home.
Not like this. Just come back home. Let's speak with your dad. He's dying to see you. Keep everything that we've talked about so far quiet. Promise me. And in return, I can help you.
Oh, Tina, I see that you haven't responded to what I said. It seems like it didn't work because I rolled an 8. But do I appear to you to be a person who issues idle threats? I meant what I said, whether you believed it or not. I will go. It's either I leave, you answer my questions now, or I go into town and do what I said.
You know what? No, Robin, you're not gonna do that. You're not. You're just not, because that's ridiculous. Really? You're gonna sit here. Do you not like Ham as a person? Do you not trust him?
I do. I do like him.
You are talking to the woman who gave birth to him, who raised him, who made him the person he is. No, enough. You've talked a lot here, Robin. You give me a second.
Go ahead, sir.
This woman is the reason that Ham is the wonderful person that we all love. If she says it's dangerous, and she says that we just need to talk about it with Ham's father, I'm inclined to trust her. I'm inclined to just follow through there. And regardless of whether you're willing to wait to talk to Ham's father or not, I will not have threatening our dear friend's family. If she says it's dangerous, you're really going to stand here and say you will follow through when she says it is endangering her and Ham. Just because you're not going to hear what you want right this second.
But
You're going to put our friend's life on the line.
But you're undercutting my whole deal here.
I'm doing it on purpose.
That's why I gave 3 options. Of course I'm not gonna run through town and put my friend and his mom in danger. That's why I said I'd either stay or leave. That was what the plan was. You kind of fucked up my plan, bud.
I did it on purpose, Robin.
I don't understand the plan.
Listen, all right, here's the grand.
I
Let me
don't.
walk you through my brain. Robin, I know you're a good guy. I know you know Ham's a good guy. I know you're not going to put him in danger. I'm making a point here. We don't have to threaten Ham's mom. It's Ham's mom. I don't even want to have that kind of conversation. Can we just talk to the woman? If she says we want to talk about it later, let's just talk about it later.
Well,
Why is it so dire we know right now?
Well, because I don't trust her. I thought I made that obvious.
Okay,
Robin,
Ham, do you
that's-
trust her?
Obviously, she's my mum.
All right,
Well,
you're home, your mom, your call.
I also didn't answer your earlier question whether I trust Ham. Quite frankly, sometimes his judgment is very poor.
Well, that seems a little out of pocket.
Okay, but let's walk through the events of the past.
No, I don't think it. Let's wait on that.
Okay.
Let's.
I just
Abbas,
love the fact that Savvy and Mercy are just standing to the side like,
Savvy and
I
Mercy,
don't know what's happening.
roll a religion check. The two of you.
Oh shit.
Yes, my forte.
I thought
I
that
thought it
was
was
going to be
a
a
1. Yeah, it looked like it. I
No,
was like,
19, 9, that's accurate.
A 13 for Savvy. Okay. Savvy, you're going to notice that she wears a necklace and it looks oddly familiar. You've seen a few pirates in the bay wear this same necklace. It belongs to the god Ex Nihilo, the god of secrets. And it is a pirate's medallion, obviously. And as they're all talking, and you can see that she's getting more and more upset, suddenly a wave of calm overcomes her, and she's going to say, "Listen, you've been gone for 5 years. You come back stronger and maybe a tad bit taller, with magics, a magical cat, those fine boots. It's a lot to process, Hamish.
I understand, Mum.
There is something unbalanced here. Something that I have been working on myself. I don't need your friends disturbing that. I will tell you what you need to know, and I will help you. But you have to reel it in."
Mum, can you go wait at the house? We'll be there in a minute, I promise. I just need to talk to my friends for a second.
She's gonna walk up to you. And she's gonna wrap her arms around you and she's gonna start to caress your hair. And she's going to kind of tighten the knot for your ponytail. And she's gonna give you a kiss on the forehead. She is taller than you. Taller than even human women. And as she does that, you'll all see where her hand was where she tied the knot. There's a braid of twine and white flowers. Hamish, you don't see it. It's the back of your head. And she's going to look at you, Robin, and at the rest of you. She's going to look over at Syl. She'll smile. And she's going to walk back towards town.
Alright. I know you don't know her, but she is my mum. She raised me right. I'm asking you to trust me just a little bit. Okay? I don't know what's going on, I really don't. But if I can't trust her,
And let's be realistic about this. You can trust whoever you want, but see it from my perspective. I've lived a long time for a human, right? Look at me, I'm old. How long have we known each other since the earthquakes? How long ago was that? Tell me.
what was it now, 5 months? 3 months? 2 months? 1 month?
1
DM,
month
how
since
long has
the
it been?
earthquakes?
How long has it been? I actually am not 100% on the timeline here.
Not
It's
long.
been like a week.
Let's call
And
it.
that's being generous.
Let's say
no,
a 10.
because we. No, because we hiked for 2 weeks
Oh, that's fair.
alone
That's fair.
Yeah.
to
That's
get
fair.
to the woods. Now,
That's fair.
argument aside, I think you could argue it's been a month.
Thank
Sure,
you.
Sure.
Yeah.
About a month.
Yeah.
We've been going a
Alright.
month. We've been going a month. Yeah, we've been through some tough scrapes, right?
Aye.
I don't know much about you. You don't know much about me. What I see is that there is a situation that is dangerous. There's a situation that I can't use my magic, and there's a person that I don't trust asking me to go into that situation that's dangerous, where I'm defenseless.
Yep.
Do you think that in the past month you've earned enough trust to ask me to do that?
I don't know, honestly.
Hmm.
But that doesn't stop me from asking.
Well,
You
I
can
could-
choose to say no.
And I will. I'll hang out with Syl. I'll make sure. She seems real upset by all this anti-magic stuff, just as upset as me. So I'll just go hang out with your cat, make sure she's safe. Promise. I won't feed her any scorpion jerky. She was passed out for way too long the last time we gave her that. I don't think in a good way. I think it was very bad for her. So, I'll just hang out here. I'll make sure your cat's okay. And then when you found out what you need to know, come talk to me, okay?
Alright, Robin. Camille. Savvy? Mercy, you coming?
Yes, I am curious as to what is happening in this town.
I am also curious. And your mother's house, that's over by the garden, right?
It is in fair proximity, yeah.
Yeah. I seem to remember that. Because it might be good to go for a walk after the unsettling news that we hear.
Alright,
Okay.
Robin, I'll try to do what I can to earn more trust in the future.
Oh, bud, you don't have to do anything. This isn't a call to action. Trust
No.
is
It's just a wake-up call.
Trust is something that's earned over a long period of time, bud. Just because I feel this way doesn't mean I don't like you. Doesn't mean I don't think you're a good person. But remember this when you go in there. I hope I'm wrong. I probably am. But just because she birthed you doesn't give her anything. Doesn't earn her anything. You didn't ask to be born. You didn't ask to be raised in the house you were raised in. So don't use that as a weight on the scale.
Robin, I understand how you feel. But it sounds like somebody who's never grown up with a family that feels that way. It's my mum. And she's done more for me than anybody else in this world. She's earned it over a long period of time.
Good. Good luck.
I'm gonna.
I go
walk into
over. I
town.
go over to Robin and I hand him a small vial of poison.
Oh, in case I'm captured.
Just bite this bullet.
I'll store it in my cheek just in case.
No,
So every
no.
time my
you
hands
can-
behind my
you
back and I
can-
can't administer.
You
No,
can coat
I'm
your
clear.
rapier and do more damage, in case, since you said you felt unsafe.
Smart. And I spit it out. That was a haste. I should have waited for you to finish. I apologize.
And then she hands an antidote as well.
That's very good. Because there's like a 40% chance I would have drank this while you were gone. Not because I wanted to, because I just wanted to see what would happen. I'm scientifically minded like that.
That would be a mistake on your part.
Right, try it on somebody else. Come here, Still.
Oh,
No.
jeez.
Oh my gosh.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, we'll be back.
So Robin stays behind with Syl. It's very hot this part of the day. You're probably 4 p.m. now and heading back. You walk through town. You see that Declan is not at the garden in the middle of the park as you walk past, and into your home you go. And in this home, you'll see that your mother is waiting patiently for you all. And you can see tucked in the corner is a sleeping Azrael. As she has kind of thrown a blanket over her. Azrael is sitting against the wall and just catnapping. None the wiser that you all have come in. You're going to see that your mother has cleaned up the house. You see that there's no sign of the baking goods and all of the tools that she was using to bake. But you do see that she has a couple pies that are on the windowsill. Cooling. She's gonna look and she's gonna say, "Your friend, the one who threatened us, where did he go?"
He chose to stay outside.
Outside where?
Keeping Syl company.
Outside the town.
She's gonna give a slow nod. Come with me. I want to show you something. And she's gonna get up and she's gonna walk, and she's gonna walk into the cupboard where she keeps the breads and different spices. And as you kind of come through that room, she's gonna look at the rest of you. Well, come on.
Savvy will take the long way in a broad sweeping path, accidentally stumble over the legs of Azrael, tripping over and actually stumbling
Oh.
very non-dexterously over her legs as she makes her way stumbling to the pantry.
And with a startle, you are going to be, Azrael's going to be woken up, and you're going to see this look of absolute fear. She has no idea how long she's been asleep. And as she looks at you, you make eye contact as you stumble back to your feet. And you see she immediately reaches for weapons that she doesn't have, realizes where she is. She's going to say, I'm sorry, Savvy. I just rested my eyes for a moment. I swear it.
Is she not here?
She is, but I didn't tell her she was playing tonight, so...
Oh.
But that's what she would have said.
Gotcha.
Gaff's not dead. Yay, take that back. You come into the cupboard, and you see it looks like a normal cupboard. And then you're going to see she is going to lift one of the spice racks, and as it does, a lever's going to click. And as it clicks, you're going to just see a little waft of baking powder kind of pop up off the ground. And the whole cabinet moves out of the way. And as it moves out of the way, you're going to see behind this cabinet is a full suit of armor. And it is absolutely brilliant. It has natural leaves growing from the shoulders. You see that there is a crown, a tiara with giant elk horns growing out of it, with flowers strewn around it. You see that she has necklaces hanging on the wall next to it. There is a staff that has a pearl that's probably the size of an apple that is wrapped around by twig and vine attached to the staff, that has leather wraps where you would hold this staff. And you see just wonderful leather. And you've never seen, probably in your entire life, a druid. But there in front of you, you see the armor suit of a druid. And it is absolutely pristine. You see that even in this room, there is a terrarium. You see that there are tadpoles swimming about in it. You see that there are larvae and small fish. You see that it's growing and kind of steaming a cloud inside this room. But you sense no magic, and you can tell that it is also natural. She is keeping this terrarium daily. You can see the water pots that she's using for it. And she's going to turn to you. And she's going to kind of put her hand on her clasp that you saw. And she's going to say, Junior, you being here right now, it means that it's time. It's time you know the truth.
Oh, that's what you mean. All right. I thought you were going to say something about how that's your great granddad's or something. I was going to. Never mind.
She's going to smile. No, son. It's mine. You are the descendant of a very strong line of druids. A strong line that worships ex nihilo. And it's not going to ring a bell to you because you're junior. And Ex nihilo is this androgynous god that's been depicted in portraits and in libraries, but it's more so the pendant that really stands out as she clutches it. And ex nihilo is the god of secrets. The reason why we moved here in the first place is not so that your dad can go work in the mines, the Dunbur mines. It's because something has stopped the magic from this place, and I'm here to find it. And I believe I have, son.
Hold on. Does Dad know?
She's gonna turn away from you, and you're gonna see she's going to pluck one of the leaves off of the suit, and she's gonna kind of prune it a little bit.
Mum, does Dad know?
No, Junior. He has never known. Your dad is a strong dwarf. The strongest I know. But no, he is your dad. And he is my husband. And he doesn't know the truth. And you can't tell him either, son.
Oh, why the heck not?
You know your dad. We've been together for over 100 years. It's too late to tell him, and it would only put him in danger, you see. It's the reason why your friend, this Robin, can't go gallivanting through town telling people that we have magic.
Mum, if you gotta return magic, I think people are gonna know.
Nobody knows, because I don't cast magic, son. And I haven't.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, if you bring back magic, I mean, you know as well as I that there's some creatures that will be coming in and out of town, some scarier than others. You're just gonna sit back and let that happen?
Like I said, son, we've been here for over 30, 40 years. I'm close. I have a plan. I'm as old as a tree myself. Then nothing that I do is quick and dirty. Ah, you like that, Robin? That's for you. Everything takes
I like
time.
it, but she obviously didn't.
I've planted the seeds.
Ah.
I planted the seeds. And they are growing. And eventually, whatever is keeping this town suppressed will be sprouted free, and I will sever it at that time. But for now, son, you must know. Everything I've taught you as a child was not just technique.
Well, I picked up on that.
I need you to make a
So-
wisdom saving throw, Hamish.
All right.
Wisdom save, everybody. Let's party.
Oh yeah, let's go.
And if I may, I'm gonna call for a deception roll.
Okay, Hamish rolled an 8. Okay, what is your deception roll regarding?
No, I'm asking for it from Hamish of that bold-faced lie he just fucking told that he had put it together. That it was just technique. It was more than technique. I had put it
used
together.
The very
Horseshit.
discreet clues.
Horseshit.
He put together the very discreet clues that were presented to him by Savvy very aggressively.
You threw the puzzle pieces into my eyes. I just put them down.
You know what? Here's the thing.
Savvy threw the whole box. Savvy
On a
threw
serious
the
note.
whole box.
Savvy isn't. I don't need a deception roll, but Savvy is just going to be staring at the side of Hamish's head with such intensity that if this weren't a magical zone, you might feel a bonfire ignite beside you.
Oh, I felt that. Okay.
Do I feel her intense stare? And
You absolutely do, but you don't know if that's just normal savvy or if this
with
intentional
some
savvy.
help. I figured it out with some help.
She
Put on my finance.
is going to place her thumb against your forehead, and as she says it wasn't just technique, you are going to have a flashback, and this flashback is going to be several moments of your childhood where she took you outside of Brittle Hollow, past the desert, and into the nearby woods, and she has been teaching you magic since you were a wee boy, a wee lad. She taught you how to produce goodberry. She taught you how to cure wounds. And every time that she did, she used subtle magic so that you didn't realize she was using components, verbal or somatic or anything, to let off. And she has deceived you for a very long time. And as this wave of information hits you, with the assistance of Savvy's daggers from her eyes, you fall backwards. Your hand goes into the terrarium, and nice. And you suddenly have the realization that you've been surrounded by magic your entire life, and yes, it is true. Papa doesn't know.
Can you hear me?
Oh, bugger that. You could teach me all that, but you couldn't teach me to swim.
You're kind of landlocked in this location. I don't know where you would be
It's-
taught to swim.
So your plan is to sit here and wait for something big and creepy that comes up that has the ability to stop magic, and you're gonna kill it with magic.
No, son, you're not listening.
I don't think I'm understanding. I'm definitely trying to listen.
Meanwhile, outside of town, Syl has run off. And you see her
dang
at
it.
some point chasing a lizard, jumping between rocks. And then you see suddenly Robin, she stops. Hey, thanks for the hydrate, Ransom Pig. Everybody have a drink.
Hey yo.
She is going to stop, and her ears are going to turn, and she's going to look towards you. And as she looks towards you,
Gosh dang it.
she's going to see something, and then she's going to dart off. And you see as she darts off, her hair kind of glistening in the sunlight. As you turn and you see what she was looking at, there is
Oh, Still come back. Oh, I got some jerky.
Meow.
you're gonna see that there's just a little guy, probably younger, like 20s, maybe even a teenager, but it's a small gnome, and it's a teenage gnome, in gnomish teenage years, and he is walking, and he's got a pack on his back. He's got a stick over his shoulder, and it's got a little red bandana that's full of something, and he's kind of carrying it. As he walks, he looks up at you, and in his
Hey there, bud.
"Good day, sir," as he kind of stops and says, "What are you doing out here in the sunlight?"
Man, it's a story. I yelled at my friend's mom, and then he said some things, and I said some things, and then I felt like I had to stay out here on principle, and now I'm trying to find his cat, and I have some jerky that makes my tongue go numb.
Wow, I thought I had it bad.
Oh, what's got you down?
Well, I don't really know you, so I best be going. But
It's fine.
I hope you find your cat.
It's real hot. It's real hot out here. So make sure you got a lot of water and rations.
and I just, which direction is he going?
He's going north, away from Brittle Hollow.
Well, if you're going north, the roads are pretty safe now. But you're gonna be about, I'd say a 10-mile hike before you get to any good tree line. So you're gonna want to do a solid trek. Try not to take too many stops. Ration the water. There's some really good ponds in those trees, though, so you'll be able to top off then. But really, as long as you're, keeping a really good eye on the sun, probably a little to the left there, you'll do fine.
He looks at you, and suddenly he starts bawling. He drops the stick, and he runs back into town.
Oh, you forgot your stick, bud.
You see as the stick hits the ground, you see that there's like a piece of bread and some cheese, and it was as much as he could pack as he just runs back into town.
Piss
You're
off,
gonna
my
eat that,
friend.
right?
Piss off my friend's mom. Save an idiot kid's life. I feel like we
Or even.
I feel like, and I'm saying this to myself. This whole journey's been about balance, right? Tavis wants balance. Ham's mom wants balance. I feel like I just did some balancing right there.
No, I'm not gonna eat it. I'm just gonna hold on to it just in case he comes back.
Okay, deal.
I'll hold on to this for you, bud.
He's just crying, running back. He's just saying to himself, "I'm so sorry," and he just runs back.
Oh, I forgive you.
Back in the house, Hamish, as you're starting to have all of these memories of the time that you've been taught magic as a child, this repressed memory, she's going to say, you have to understand, Hamish, that what's happening here has been planted at the creation of this world. Now, I've noticed, maybe you're not a druid, but that doesn't mean you're not in tune with nature. I have things under control here, okay?
Well, that sounds like a dismissal.
I will tell you more, but I need to know that you will not tell your father. It will crush him if you do. Tell your dad, tell your dad, tell your dad, tell your dad. Just then, you hear a horse rear up outside, and she's gonna look, she's gonna say, yeah, you hear that. One more time, please. I wasn't listening.
Nay.
Yeah, yeah. And then...
Perfect.
Why does it sound like that horse has a mustache?
Nay, buongiorno.
He plays cricket.
No.
You're going to see the look in her eyes. She's going to say, quick, 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 quick. Get out, get out, get out, get out. She's going to push the...
No, out the window. He's home early from work.
No, it's not like that.
Camille.
She's going to put everything back into place, and she's going to run into the kitchen. And she's going to grab one of the pies, and she's going to run to the table. She's going to go, sit down, sit down, sit down.
Is Azrael awake?
Oh,
I said.
okay. Azrael will wake up, and as she wakes up, are you... Did you just move her out of the way? She's gonna...
I stumbled over her again.
Yeah, she'll wake up, she'll see everyone at the table, and she'll just kind of see Dodina, and then she's gonna go sit at the table. She looks absolutely bloodshot eyes and very, very tired. As you're all at the table, Hamish, what are you doing?
So my dad just walked in.
Not yet, but he's
Okay,
putting
good.
away the horse and cart.
I'm gonna sit at the table and look at my mom and say, I'm not gonna say anything, but I think you should. I don't think it's good to keep things from your spouse.
In due time, son, I promise. In
Well,
due time.
it's been what, 100 years? When are you gonna tell him, in the next 100? Jeez, Mum.
She's gonna stutter for a second before you hear the door open,
Shh, he's coming in.
and you see a normal-sized male dwarf who is taller than you, or not taller, shorter than you.
Already shorter.
He's got a short beard, but it's very, very fluffy. You see he's wearing smithy gear. He's got a smithy welding hat, and he's got a bandana on underneath it. And he's got just soot-colored hair. But it's not the soot, it's just his natural hair color. All of his clothes look dull and worn and absolutely like he just works really, really hard. And thanks for the red fire toxin. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
As he walks in, you're going to see he's going to look at everyone. And as he looks at everyone, he is going to look to his wife. He's going to look at you, Hamish. And he's got this look on his face that you're really not quite sure what he's thinking. I need you to make an insight check.
Can I choose to fail?
Sure. You don't have to roll.
Nobody knows how to read their dad.
Truth. He's not going to say
Incorrect.
anything. Instead, he's going to walk into the room and he's going to slam the door. And you're just going to see your mom kind of put the pendant in her dress. And she's going to say, "We're off to a good start. We're off to a great start. Let's have dinner. And then we'll
He
talk."
didn't say any words. I don't understand.
Why are we being quiet?
Yeah, you're right.
No.
You're right. Let's have a good conversation. Your friend, if he's not going to do anything crazy, go fetch him. Bring him home for dinner.
I don't think he'll be coming inside, Mum.
All right.
That's a... I'll ask. But don't expect nothing.
All right. And a few awkward moments later, the door opens.
So, are you going to leave us here with your parents?
No, I was actually going to send you if you'd like. Or Mercy, or Camille.
You said you would ask. How is that you asking?
A collective you. A collective you.
I was
The
actually
royal
going to say
you?
I don't feel like I should be here for this necessarily right now. I'm willing to go and get him.
I hear the garden's beautiful this time of day.
It is. It is. Camille, maybe.
Well,
no, not
see you later.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna grab Camille as he tries to walk out.
Oh,
I was kind of
No,
like half out of
I-
my seat as Savvy leaves, and I was like, "She said the garden. Is she gonna? Do I still go? I don't."
No. I asked you to stay here. Remember?
Yeah.
I'll go with Savvy.
Harry.
Yeah, I got you.
Are we jumping out of a window?
I don't know if this is a window
no,
or a
the
door.
door's to the
Climb the
north.
door.
The door's to the
The
north.
window.
Climb the door.
That's a window.
Over here. We literally watched the dad just come out the door.
I'm not gonna lie, that looks like a door, like a window to me too.
like a
Doors-
fish in a fish tank trying to find the exit. Dunk. How do you get out of here?
Get me out of here.
Savage just commits out the window.
You can't keep me here. No man-made structure or dwarf-made structure can hold me.
Azrael's gonna leave too. And as you three leave, shortly after that, with Hamish and Camille sitting at the table, the door opens, and your dad is going to walk up. And he's going to say, "Well. if it isn't Mr. Adventure. 5 years. I'm sure you're coming
It's
back
nice
with
to see
your
you,
pockets
Peter.
loaded.
I have a fair bit of coin.
Hmm.
But if you'd like, I've also still been working on my craft.
He's gonna walk past you, and he's gonna walk up to Dodina, and you can see he kind of washed up a little bit. His hands, although are dirty, his palms are clean, and his face is clean, but the back of his head and his ears are covered in soot. He just kind of washed the parts that touch your mom, and he's gonna give her a kiss on the cheek. Did you know he was coming back? And she's gonna say, no, honey. He surprised us. Thurble, sit down.
Alright. That is my friend Camille.
Camille Brichevet Monsanto, it's a pleasure to meet you. Yeah.
A friend of Hamish? Or hired help?
Well, a rather good friend, if I may be so bold.
Aye.
Thurble, of the Bonecoat clan. The great Bonecoats of Stodia Hall. They're very ones that mined and connected the 5 points, the rivers that meet underneath the mountain itself. At your service. And he's going to give this awkward, overly dramatic bow.
A powerful name and a powerful history for a powerful man, no doubt. I'm no stranger to your name, sir. And I'm glad to no longer be a stranger to you.
Well, seeing as I've put in a solid 14 hours, I come home to dinner and guests. Welcome home, son. As he looks over at you. Why are you back?
It's a little bit of a story if you got the time.
You're gonna see as he's sitting there, your mom is gonna put her hand on his shoulder and she's gonna say, it's a good story, hon. Get comfortable. Camille, honey, do you mind helping me with some stew? It's well, it's gonna be a fresh batch of never-ending stew, but you get to see how it starts. Really, it's just stew. Can you come with me, please?
I'll look over to Ham.
You're right.
I'll go with her.
He's gonna eye you curiously as you walk past him, and then he's gonna walk over to the barrel of ale, and he's going to fill a jug of it. And he's going to set the jug on the table, and he's going to pour himself his own cup. She's going to... Yeah.
Sorry, can I, as I pass him, can I, like, mimic the bow that he did when he introduced himself?
You're going to do the bow back?
Yeah.
Amish, are you doing that?
Yeah.
Performance! Performance! Performance!
Like
I walk
when
up
my
to
dad's
him.
not looking, but just like...
I think I walk up to him, I stop, it's very clear I'm about to do something, and then I see Ham behind him going like this, and I go, yeah, well, fine coat. And I walk,
Did you say fine coat?
yeah, well, fine coat.
It's pronounced bone coat.
It's pronounced Boko. He starts to bow, then he twerks. Says Yin Yang. The awkward twerk. We've all done it.
I
I've never once twerked in an awkward way.
Oh, always
I-
intentional.
I can confirm.
Yeah.
Never once has he done that. I've seen them all.
My twerks are always very purposeful and very well received.
It was awkward when I did it on my boss's desk, but that's beside the point.
Dodina's gonna grab
only
you.
for his assistant, though.
Dodina grabs you by the hand and she pulls you closer. She's gonna close the door to the kitchen, and she's gonna say, "They're going to need to get some things off their chests, as dwarves do. I couldn't help but sense you have magics too."
It's complicated.
Not close to magic wielders. I haven't been for some time. Obviously, this town is sedated. Must warn you and your friends, you can't stay here. Not if you want to continue to have your innate powers.
Mrs. Bonecoat, if I may be so bold, do you have magic anymore?
Of course I do.
Okay, the way you were talking just sounds like if you're here for a long time, then you lose your magic, and like you said, you've been here for a long time, so.
Yeah, I have been here for a long time, but you have not. I'm not threatening anyone. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm only saying that the longer that you stay here, days, weeks, it can sever. You can lose it.
All right, I appreciate the warning, and if I can get something out of the way, by the way, I know you're not threatening. I'm not trying to threaten you. You did a fine job raising Ham. I'm very thankful for him, and he says to trust you, so I do, whole heart.
She smiles. All right, let's get this stew going. And you guys start getting to work, cutting different vegetables and meats and putting it in the water. And meanwhile, in the room, Hamish, your father pours you a cup of ale, and it overflows. He filled it to the brim. And does the same for himself, and starts to take very large chugs. It starts going down the side of his mustache, down his beard, onto his chest. As he puts the cup down.
I'm gonna drink with him.
As he puts the cup down. So, Dane, that's a big cup of ale you have there, sir. Holy moly. Cheers. So, you have a story. I recall the last thing you saying is that you don't need me, you don't need this home or this job. And then you left.
You know, living on your own can teach you quite a few things. But one thing it taught me was that I wasn't 100% wrong. I didn't need the job. And I could make it on my own. But I'd like to have my dad.
For what? What do I even have to give to you anymore at this point? I'm a smith. Hell, I'm an apprentice to a smith. That's all that's left of the Bonecoat, son. No more mining, no more Stodia Hall. Just this hovel of a home.
I understand. I don't know if I can restore the name of the Bonecoats, but it's better if I try and do it out there in the wider world instead of doing it here as a smith, an apprentice to a smith. Speaking of, I want to show you one of the pieces I've been working on. Like I said, I never did quite give it up. I was living in Bearspire for a while there as an apprentice. It's not the best knife I was able to make, but it's one of the best. Here, take a look.
He's gonna grab it. He's gonna inspect it. He's gonna balance it on his finger. It's heavy.
It's only meant to be used by those with sturdy arms, attacking stuff bigger than themselves.
Is that what you've been doing? Attacking things? I recall a very young dwarf trying to drag an elk into town.
That hasn't stopped that. In fact, I've been fighting a lot of things. Not by myself.
Speaking of,
And
what's up with that guy? As he looks towards the kitchen.
he's a good friend. One of the better ones I've made on this trip. Met him in Bearspire.
He wears a soldier's garb. Is that what he is? A soldier from the Lafate Kingdom?
I believe so, though I think he's got a weird air about him. He fights, but with a different, his own style, I should say. He does this thing, bad, you should say it. He somehow changes himself, and he intimidates his enemies, and they run for fear.
He's got a ponytail. A very long one.
So do I.
Yeah,
Well,
but
it's not that long.
you
But
don't wear it in front of your chest, you wear it behind. I'm not saying he's not intimidating, it's just I didn't get that. I mean, he's in the kitchen.
well, he's no. That's not what I'm saying. No, Dad. No.
I'm not asking,
Uh,
I'm just... I guess I am asking, son.
Listen, let me tell you about some of the other members. So there's this girl. You saw her for a little bit. She's got blue hair, Mercy. She's amazing. She's able to do things now with. She calls it science. She was able to. Here, look at my bow. And I hold up my bow for him. She turned this into an amazing magical thing. It's able to shoot better. The bow feels sturdier, and the arrows they puncture deeper. I got another friend. His name's Robin. I still think he thinks I threw a snowball at him. Maybe that's where some of the issues lie.
Snow.
It doesn't matter. You actually remember when he came to town? They were the ones that were doing he was part of the troupe that was doing the show. Robin of the Hood, I think it was, something like that.
You see his smile goes away. That story again.
No, I'm not bringing up the story. I'm bringing up the actor, Dad. I know how much you hate it.
I don't hate it. I just hate what you got from it. It's clouded your mind. You're the only bonecoat that's ever left its clan. Continue. Sorry to interrupt.
He's a good man. Despite all of his eccentricities, he's a good man. And then there's Savvy. She's absolutely terrifying. every time I'm around her, she just fills me with fear. I feel like she's gonna slap me. But there's something about her that I just can't put my finger on it. She speaks in such a way that just cuts you right to the bone. But you know she's doing it from a place of well-meaning and goodness. I wish he could have been there the last 5 years, Dad.
You could have been here, son.
Dad, we talked about this and doing what?
Look. Your mom doesn't want to leave Brittle Hollow. I made the best of the hand that we were dealt. And if she wants to stay here, then we'll stay here in this tiny desert town. I'll go dig a hole in the backyard. But I'm still going to take care of her, son. Because that was my responsibility, was to take care of her. Someone has to bring home money. Someone has to pay the bills.
Dad, if it's money you need,
I don't
put
want
down
your
a bag
money.
of coin.
Don't you dare. We could be in Stodia Hall. We could be anywhere. But if this is where she wants to be, then so be it. This is where the Bonecoats now hail. If anything, son, I would have wanted you to go back north. Go back to Stodia Hall. Instead, you made it as far as Bearspire in 5 years?
Well, I also went down to Vibrigia. Well, no, not Vibrigia. What's the one on top of the lake?
Strathmore.
Strathmore. I made it to Strathmore. I also made it up to the top of the mountains. How about I tell you about it, and then I'm gonna tell him the story.
Meanwhile, outside of... Oh yeah, go ahead.
And then I'm gonna say, on that I apologize. I just have to go to the bathroom for a little bit.
Okay. You go to the latrine in the house. I think he really does have to go to the bathroom. Outside, you all see Robin sitting on a rock. No sign of Syl as you all approach.
So Robin is sitting with his back kind of away from the town.
Now, did she say this one was the antidote? Or was it this one?
And both the caps are off the 2 vials.
Do you really not know? Because we can roll a percentile dice and see.
Yeah, let's let the dice decide. I want to do some dice rolling.
Yeah, roll a D100. You have a 50-50 chance.
D100. Did it
Okay.
come through?
Yeah,
My screen went white.
a 26.
Oh, okay, cool. Wait, did we decide low was good or high was good?
We don't know yet, but I know.
So what was the point of the roll?
For the DM to say heads or tails.
I'm pretty sure it was this one.
That's it. The conversation he's having with
Yeah.
himself as you're approaching.
Pretty sure it was this one.
Okay. The 3 of you approach.
Why do you have...
Savvy has
both?
no intention of stopping him. None.
Smart. Mercy knows.
Mercy! Mercy, you're the perfect person for this. Hypothetically, if somebody were to take 2 potions, one is a chaser, does the order matter if one of them's a poison and one of them's an antidote? I'm asking for a friend. Or does it all just kind of mix up in your belly and you're fine either way?
Depending on the length of which they have been had, will change the scenario. If you take the antidote first, immediately take the poison, the antidote will take effect and nullify the poison.
Right.
However, if you take the antidote too early, wait too long, and then take the poison will still kill you.
Okay, I'll remember to tell my friend as I'm corking both the vials. Hi guys, how'd it go?
So that was awkward.
I don't like his dad.
Oh,
He looks
so-
like a gerbil.
I remember his dad. He's always looked that way.
I think his name was Gerbil.
No, it's something different. It's like Germly. Terrible.
Thurble.
Dick head. Something like that.
So, anyways, you're invited to dinner.
Oh.
And we were sent to come and invite you to dinner.
Oh.
We still have no idea what's causing the anti-magic, but the exact words were something is sprouting and will come forth and fix things.
You
Oh,
know
which was
who
very
grows
vague and
things. No, I know.
I know where you're going. I think I might be messing with forces beyond my fathoming. This Ham's mom gal, she seems to know her psychological warfare. She's pinning food against my resolve. How does she know that food wins? As you can hear, like a very audible grumble from his stomach.
You also did see the pies before we left there the first time, so.
I ate a whole one while she wasn't looking. Did she notice?
Don't think so.
Good.
She might have. Druids are very perceptive.
Oh, no shit.
Hmm.
That's why I don't like her.
I know.
I've never gotten along with a druid. They all seem like nice people, and when you hear about them, you're like, oh, that seems like a nice person. Then you're
In
introduced.
practice? Never, right?
Right. I'm on board with the philosophy. It makes sense. Nature's good. I agree. But also, like, if nature was so good, why'd we invent houses? Right?
She's the only druid I've ever met.
You count yourself
You're
lucky.
not missing. You're not missing out.
Oh.
So you can go to dinner with a druid,
Oh.
but
Oh.
if you want, there's something evil growing in Brittle Hollow.
Oh no.
Something that's stopping the magic that will soon sprout.
We
And
can't
you know where
have
you find that?
Where?
I did in a garden,
In a
grown by a
garden.
gardener.
By a gardener.
So you could go to family dinner, or you could help me root out the evil at its source.
And then go to dinner.
There is a man who I have sworn, whose life I will claim. He's a man not known far and wide, but he is known among a certain people as a deserter and a general nuisance.
Oh,
His name is
the
Declan
worst.
Malloy.
You know,
and
I've
he
heard
lives
of
in
him.
Brittle Hollow.
Wasn't
That's
he the
Declan
one with all the
Malloy?
shrubbery?
He was,
That's
and
the
I'm
same Declan Malloy.
unsurprised. I have been wondering if ever I would meet the man who is so infamous that he literally bored an entire crew into mutiny. He didn't inspire mutiny. He inspired them to throw him overboard and maroon him on an island. I don't know how he got off the island.
He bored the island to death.
He might have.
The island forsake him. It took him all the way to land.
And yet here he is. Declan Malloy. In the flesh. It doesn't surprise me, though, that he's stupid enough to use his own name. He was not known to be very clever, as I understand it.
Oh,
In any case,
right.
you could go to family dinner,
Yeah.
or as soon as the sun finishes setting, I am going to go and deal with Declan Malloy.
Right.
And now that the kinder ones are away, Mercy, I don't think I've read you wrong. I'm going to kill him.
No, I
I'm-
understood that.
Yeah, I know you do. I have to sometimes stop myself from saying that because I have to get ready to say why I'm going to kill them. And admittedly, I just gave you a whole preamble of why I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him. And I'm going to do it happily.
If I could summarize that sentiment, while the squares are away, the circles shall slay.
So you can go to family dinner. I'm going to go to the garden. I'll let you decide what you want to do.
Savvy, how long have we known each other since the earthquake?
1 month. We already had this conversation.
No, we actually met about 20 years ago, Robin.
We did?
We did.
No way.
That's a story for another time.
You were at the docks and we shared
I
the
was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, how'd that go for you? How you doing? Oh wait,
I became a pirate.
Yeah, no, I know that. Oh yeah, we talked about you being a pirate back then.
We did.
Did you actually go be a pirate? Wait, I know that part. I'm not used to meeting up with people and.
Wow.
Well, you know, we've only been together a month since the earthquakes have happened, but I trust you with my life.
You swine.
You've never once thrown a snowball at me.
Well, that's good. I could use a lookout. Mercy, you coming?
Let's go.
Sure. Seeing that father made me want to stab something.
Good.
Wow.
I am just the guy.
Wow.
Slay the beast.
Okay, so you start walking back into town. Still no sign of Syl. And as you're walking back into town, you're going to see that there's a horse and cart that are heading out of town right at the entrance to the town. And you're going to see that there are two people inside or on top of the cart steering the horses. One of them is a half orc, and you're going to see that this half orc is bald and has kind of a yellowish tint to his green skin. He's got an underbite. He doesn't have the two tusks hanging out. His face is more humanoid than orcish, but he has the build of an orc. And next to him is this dark-skinned woman who has the sides of her head shaved and the back of her head shaved. She has an afro that's been braided into dreadlocks. And they are both clad in this platinum and yellowish gold armor. They look like paladins. And she has gold kind of painted on her forehead with the symbol on the forehead. And the horses are walking slowly as they pass. Looking at you, they don't say anything. Only kind of gives you a look of just curiosity as the three of you walk by. Four of you, sorry.
After we pass them, I'm gonna lean to the group and I was like, was it just me or was that half orc just like extremely attractive?
No.
He looks like an onion.
Right? He looks like someone I have known from a past life.
You don't know them.
He's a
Says
half orc,
who?
and he has the same name as my last character from a different campaign.
Oh yeah, it's true. It's true. Now I know what you mean.
Ah. The inspiration for characters is coming around.
Eventually they pass. And as they pass, You guys make your way back into town. At this point, the sun has already set. And are you going back to Hamish's house?
No. I'm going to the garden to murder Declan Malloy. I don't know how much more clearly I need to spell this shit out.
Okay.
Did
okay.
Azrael react when we walked when the paladins passed by us?
Make an insight check.
I'll...
I'm just too distracted by the handsome half-orc.
Nice.
I forego my roll. I'm
She-
too focused on murdering Declan Malloy.
She absolutely does. She covers up. She puts her cloak up. She looks down at the ground. You see she even hunches over a little bit. And she uses you all as shields to bypass them. And when they do pass by, you can hear a very subtle sigh of relief.
Are those the paladins?
Aye,
The Killjoys of Order.
that be them, yeah.
Damn, why are the bad guys always so attractive?
Yeah, all right. Okay. You guys make your way through town, and the town itself is still lively at night. You see torches are up. You make your way back to the garden, and it is currently empty. And
He was just here. He was just here. What was that shit?
oh, that was an NPC that shouldn't be there. Not during the night. He's not.
We
Oh
already
my God.
confirmed that Declan Malloy returns during the evening for his evening watering.
Maybe he does,
We
but
did
he's not
confirm
there
that.
yet. Meanwhile,
Set up a trap.
Meanwhile, back at the house, eventually Camille and Dodina come back out to the table, and she's gonna say, "Oh, so you started drinking already? Manners, right?" And she's gonna look, Camille, would you like some? And she pours you a cup.
What about this was surprising? Of course we started drinking.
She's gonna look at the wall that has all the scratches from the pickaxe. Your dad's gonna kind of follow, and he's gonna say, "Now wait a minute," and then he's gonna kind of give a chuckle. Camille, you're gonna see the demeanor of Thurbal has softened a bit. The ale has probably kicked in a little bit. You're a little bit sweaty from the work that you've been doing in the hot kitchen. And he looks over to you, and he's going to slightly raise the cup in a form of a toast. To dwarven brats growing up.
Seems out of pocket.
Well, I'm glad you're back in one piece.
I tell you, I shoot a troll in the face and remove his scrotum, and that's all you have to say.
You're gonna see your mom is gonna kind of light up, and she's gonna say, "Well, I'm sure that was pretty exciting, and again, we're so happy that you're back. Let's talk about more family things. We have word
My finances.
that your cousins over in Stodia Hall are doing well, by the way. They send word that they miss you." Anyway, and then you're gonna hear your dad mutter, "Do you have that sack on you? I'd like to see it."
Dad, when I threw down the coins, what do you think they were in?
That is troll sack.
Check it.
It's so springy.
it's got an unbelievable bounce to it. Honestly, it's a lot better than I thought it would be.
What's more wholesome than a scrotum shared by father and son?
Oh, we're not doing phrasing anymore. Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Gosh, dang it.
He's gonna look and he's gonna say, "Well, listen, I've had a good drink. We gotta go take a quick
Oh,
bath.
we're just gonna brush over that. All right.
We're gonna circle back to that, but I like to be a little bit cleaner before dinner." And your mom's gonna say, "That's right, that's right." And dinner still has but another hour or two, so why don't you bugger off, and we'll finish this conversation tonight. Yeah, son? And she looks at you with that look in her eye like, please don't say anything, son.
No, I was just thinking, Dad. Certainly you've heard of magic.
He's gonna look at you. She's gonna look at you. What you on about? He says.
Would you like to meet a friend?
Your other friends. Dodine's gonna say, that's actually a really good idea. Why don't you get them and bring them here?
No, these friends, well, you met her mom. I'm talking about Syl.
We have to, your dad has to wash up and
Dad,
then we're gonna have dinner.
Why don't you come with me?
She's gonna look
Hey.
at your dad.
You're not gonna want to leave the house, but like after you get all washed up, you want to take a little walk, then come back, get all nice and clean, not have to leave after that.
She's gonna
Absolutely.
shoot eye daggers at you. She's gonna look at your dad. She's gonna say, you know that spot you can't reach? I have you. I'll make sure it's clean. She's gonna look at her son. And he's gonna shrug. Bugger off, son. And he's gonna get up with a hearty hello as he jogs into the room. She's gonna look at your son. I can't believe you've done this. And then she storms.
Use sex to
She
take that away.
storms off into the room. It's been 5 years. You haven't changed one bit, Junior. And she slams the door.
I gotta say, Ham, I'm sorry about that. Those aren't even my parents, and I'm grossed out.
Let's leave. It's just gonna get worse.
Mercy, make an investigation check. You'll have advantage.
Oh, okay.
And while we wait for her, roll a 16. Okay. As you walk into this garden, and you're looking around at this very well-kept garden, you're going to notice that there is a little bit of a glimmer that's emanating from the center pillar of the water fountain, the spoiled and rotten water fountain. And it's got a dull yellow glow to it, almost like a nightlight.
I will go closer and investigate further.
Okay, as you walk up closer to it, you see that there is a sigil that has been carved into the stone itself, and you see that there is a tiny, what looks to be a beetle, that is resting on it, that's not moving, and you see that there is a tiny pin going through the scarab, the beetle, that has it pinned to the stone itself, and it is glowing around you. And the sigil itself looks ancient, in the way it's drawn. Yeah, that's what you see.
Does it, by ancient, does it look familiar to any of the ancient writing that I have familiarized myself with?
Make a history check and tell me what you roll.
Go back to normal. No. 7.
A 7.
Can I give her the help action? I know it's after the fact.
Yeah, you see she's peering and gazing towards this pillar in the middle of the fountain, and your eyes lock on hers, and you see the same glow.
Oh, you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of a thing that is pertinent in this situation, which might jog one's memory. In a situation where a toss of a rock, maybe one of chance, might be involved. And that's how I give the help action.
Okay, you have advantage. As Robin says that. Okay, a 16. Your magic doesn't work here as far as the whole town, but with the lines that you've drawn, you gather the intelligence that this is an anti-magic symbol and spell, and that marking, as it is ancient, reminds you of that anti-magic spell. You've seen them around on ships sometimes, you've seen them around outside of temples in the towns, but you've never seen one up close like this. And as it buzzes, Savvy, what the hell are you doing?
I'm pacing. I'm looking for that motherfucker, Declan Malloy. I'm ready to kill him. I am ready to gut him. I don't care what investigation is going on. I'm just angrily pacing, waiting.
In the corner where there's the least sightlines possible, you see Robin is changing into a different costume that's in his bag and pulling out different makeup and like quickly putting on a bruised eye and some fake blood down his lip and trying to do some of like the contouring to make it look like his nose got broke. Like he's doing that type of stuff. Looks like he just got the shit beat out of him. And he's just quickly doing that with a little compact mirror, a little bit off the top there. There you go. Okay, this looks right. Mercy, what do you think? How do I look?
You look like you were beaten up.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I go back to it.
Savvy, make a perception check. Okay. You see this Scarab, Mercy, and Robin as Mercy's taking notes and investigating that. As you're pacing around, a cart is going to go by, and you're going to see on that cart is this man and woman. They're wearing black clothing, and their horses are black, and they just kind of quietly stroll past the park. And as they pass, suddenly there is a man standing in the road, right where that cart was. And as he stands there with his hands kind of behind his back, he's got a smile on his face, and he looks into the garden and sees all of you, and you see that Declan has arrived.
A punchable fucking human.
That's not the kind of entrance you expect from an NPC. It's just a commoner.
Yep.
Yeah, that was some extra bullshit.
What? So as the cart passes by and eventually turns and goes away, you see he's slowly walking around, locking eyes on all of you.
I turn to Savvy really quick and I shrug like, we doing this?
Mercy is not paid attention because she is very heavily taking notes and putting in all the details in her journal
Savvy goes to confirm with Mercy.
of
Look,
the
Well,
The
well,
sigil.
before, hey, what's the rule? You can't just move your token around willy-nilly. Move Declan back.
He's approaching. What do you
Move
guys?
Declan back. We're not exchanging any words here. I'm just, let's say that
Who just
the
moved Osriel?
Oh,
Sword.
let,
Did you move? Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
let's say our code word is hellfire or crossfire or whatever that is for our plan. Basically, I looked at Savvy and I'm like, are we doing the plan? Just with my eyes.
We are doing the plan.
I stumble out of the garden before Declan gets there. So when Declan's across the street, I look really quick, I see that. So that's why I wanted Declan to be a little bit farther away. Is for that look.
Okay.
As soon as we notice him, I would look at Savvy.
Okay.
And so I stumble and I fall out of the garden and go, oh, run! Oh, help! Oh, and I run up to him and I kind of dangle myself on him like, we gotta get out of here, please. You gotta save me. And I grab his hand. I say, run! And I'm gonna try and pull him with me.
Okay. You're gonna look. You're gonna see as he is watching as he appeared after the cart drove past him, and he sees you all. As he starts approaching, you run out, crying and bleeding. He is not going to let you touch him. He's actually going to take a couple steps back, and he's going to say, whoa, whoa, whoa there. Easy, easy. What's the matter? What happened here?
I don't have time to explain. We got to go. I'm gonna try and convince him to come with me. That there's danger and that we have, because it's dark out, right? We said we were doing this.
It is
Yes.
dark.
At midnight.
Yeah.
It is
So
dark.
It's not
we're
midnight,
alone?
but it is late.
We're alone. It's dark. I ran out of the garden like I've been attacked. I'm gonna try and convince him to
Yeah.
run with me.
Okay. And as you run up to him, he'll be like right here outside of the garden. And you run up to him. He is
Yeah.
going.
As soon as we spot him, I'm gonna run up.
He's gonna look and he's gonna say, "Now, sir, just have a seat. Have a seat. I'm a little bit of a doctor myself. I can take a look. I can patch you up. Just calm down and tell me everything
What's
that's
the first-
happened."
It's the first rule of being a lifeguard. Don't make two victims. We can't stay here. Why can't you understand that? Come on. You're not saving me. I'm saving you.
This is my garden. You're fine. You're fine. I'll go get the police.
Not fine. No, the police. They can't help. Not yet. We have to get safe first.
So, make a deception check.
Gladly. Would you feel like this falls underneath my actor feat of putting on, trying to put on a costume, putting on makeup, all that
Now,
stuff?
hang on. Is that what the actor feat says?
It's not. That's why I asked.
So-
So the reason why I went through all the effort of putting on a costume and putting on the makeup is to try so I could have the opportunity to ask if I could use the actor
So,
feat here.
here-
I'm not
here's
saying
where I'm
that
at.
I'm doing anything.
I do like that. The only question in my mind is how fast you had to plan this. So from you guys waiting for him to the moment you saw him. So you were putting on.
No.
Hold on,
We
hold
were
on.
Planning this
Hold on.
literally the entire time over. not
Hold on.
Yeah, don't,
No, hold
don't
on.
you
Because
also
you were in a
remember he asked
cutscene
me
before we got here. We were
how
taking
he
time
looked?
to do this.
Hold on. So you were putting on makeup and looking beat up as Savvy was pacing, and then when you notice him is when you looked at Savvy and said, "Are we doing this?" And then you ran out.
And to answer your question more directly, when did we plan this? Is our entire walk back. And to kind of clue you in, we created a chat with the three of us, like, what are we planning as we walk back? And so we came up with a plan, so that way we didn't have to take time role playing it. But that's the time that we planned it. Is that walk, that considerable walk.
I didn't know that. See, yeah, I needed you to tell me that, so I know that you guys had a plan.
You didn't! Because we said we were executing the plan. The plan suggests the plan was already in place. We weren't just ad-libbing. We had already come up with a plan that we were pulling together.
Okay,
because we need to kill things because it's been 2 sessions.
It's been 1 session. So...
It has been 2 sessions as of halftime. Let us kill.
Okay.
So question for you. Would I be able to use the actor feat with me putting on a disguise, with me putting on makeup? So that's really what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put on a performance here in the sense. I'm okay with the deception check. They both apply to the actor feat.
Yeah, okay.
But that was why I was doing that. I get it. Leon, you make a great point. It doesn't specifically do that, which is why I asked, not just like, I'm rolling with advantage. No, what do you think this would constitute?
Yeah, I do think so. So I guess I'm finding out that there's a plan going down as it's happening, which is cool. So yeah, you can use your actor feat, but it'll still be a deception roll.
Uh-huh.
So go ahead and roll it.
I roll with advantage.
Okay, 19s.
Holy
So-
crap.
So hold on. The lowest I can roll is with the silver tongue. Did I roll a 10? What was the actual roll?
You rolled a 9.
So that's actually a 21 with my juggling balls, because I have.
Juggle those balls.
So I'm juggling as I'm running to. We gotta
Juggling
go!
aggressive. Panicked juggling.
Here it is.
Tim's mom would be proud.
Silver tongue. So I always treat deception.
Jeez.
I always treat deception rolls as a 10. And
Okay.
my wait. I got this as well. Balls to juggle for fun. Ooh, is what I named it.
I like it. I like it. Okay.
Does this give me?
Okay.
Maybe it does. If it doesn't give me a
It's only-
bonus. Oh, it's just
It's
saving
only
throws?
DCs. Yeah, it's
Okay,
just DCs.
then it's just a 20.
Got it.
Just a 20.
That's enough. It's a long-winded. That's enough. So, he's gonna say, "Yeah, come with me. We'll go get the guard right now. We'll go get the guard." And he's gonna grab you and he's gonna turn and he's gonna run.
The guard, he's not going to be able to help. The danger's that way. And I point whatever direction he wants us to go, and I'm going to try and pull him this direction, and I'm going to start running.
Which way are you
I'm
trying to run?
hysterical. I'm hysterical. I'm running the most direct course out of town.
Okay. Okay, so he's going to resist, and he's gonna say, "Don't touch me, but come this way," and
Oh, no.
Seduction.
and he is gonna run away from the park, and he's gonna run this way towards the cart.
Okay. So my deception check didn't work.
No, I mean, he
convince
believes
him
he believes that you're in danger and that someone jumped you in the park and he's running away from the park.
Okay. So may I make some sort of check? It's okay if you say no, but what I hate calling for rolls, which is why I didn't ask for it. But what I was trying to go for with that was trying to get a roll to convince him to come with me. That the danger is so pressing that he needs to run this way. So is there a roll that I could make that would allow me to convince him to go this way? If not, that's fine.
No, he's running for a guard, but away from the park.
Okay, then
Yeah.
in that case, the moment I see him turn that way, I go, okay, you're probably right. And I turn, and I would like to, like, pratfall, like I twisted my ankle so bad, and fall flat on my back. Oh, pain, oh, don't leave me.
Okay. And there is where we're going to take our break. You fall into the ground, prone, and you're begging him not to leave you as he's running for help. Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. So let's pause right here, guys. And we're going to go to our halftime show hosted by Soren Angel. Soren, are you with us?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. So, for those of you who are just tuning in, thank you for hanging out with us. Thanks for our latest subs and follows, and just for hanging out and all the funny comments that I'm seeing. We're going to take a 15, but we don't actually take a break here at Gaming Related. We have a halftime show hosted by Soren Angel. So we're going to cut to that for 15. Players, come back after the show, and we'll go from there. Aye, aye?
Aye, aye.
Bye.
Aye, aye. Okay, so we're going to cut. BRB.
All right, hello everyone. We want to welcome you all back to the Fireweed Inn and Tavern. I'm your host Soren, and we have a special guest co-host today for the second week in a row. Please welcome default player to the halftime crew.
Hello.
So this is our show within a show, and we appreciate you all joining us. So today we'll be finishing our interview segment, but before we do, we'd like to give a shout out to some very talented artists. So as you may have already noticed, we have some beautiful artwork hanging in our tavern courtesy of Puckwudgie and Soft Brambles. You will also notice the many legendary memes created by our amazing viewers like Aiko, Boop the Raccoon, and Mr. Minnie Mopsy. If you are an artist and you create fan art or a legendary meme, we would love to see it. So if you visit our gaming-related Discord, you may post your artwork in the Community Art channel and your top-tier memes in the Memes Are Us channel. And for those not using Discord, you can share your artwork by tagging us on Twitter and TikTok. For formatting purposes, landscape orientation is preferred, but it is not required. And if you do share your fabulous art, it may be featured in a future episode of Gaming Related here in our tavern. So, hold on. Wait a minute. I think
Oh, what happened?
hold on. I think my script, I think it just disappeared.
Did it disappear?
Yeah, I think
Nobody would have deleted the script.
I mean, the only one that has access to this document is you. So, what did you do? Like,
Did I do? Soren, look at me. Look at me,
What?
Soren.
Okay.
I'm the captain now.
Huh?
I'm the captain now. This is my halftime show.
Oh,
See, you've done an excellent job interviewing everyone over these past few, probably months at this point. But I have a little piece of criticism for you. See,
Oh.
I don't think you ask enough questions. So you
Oh.
spend a lot of time on a few subjects. So yeah,
Okay.
you get a deeper understanding of some small stuff, but I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in wide and shallow. So
oh,
we'll be doing things a little bit different for your interview because that's what we're doing today. We're interviewing you.
right.
So,
Okay.
Soren, before we get into it, I do want to just let you know that this is a safe place. Like, I think you're really cool. I hope you think the same of me.
Yes.
You wouldn't want to hurt me, would you, Soren?
No.
You wouldn't want to cause me pain, would you?
No.
No, I didn't think so. That's
Is
good
that-
to hear.
Is
That's
that
really. What is that?
is that a shot collar?
Yeah, see, the rules of your interview are very, very simple. You have 10 seconds to ask the question. Answer the question, excuse
Oh.
me. If I find your question unsatisfactory, then I'll get zapped by the shot collar. And each time I get zapped, I'll bump up the little volume by, I don't know, 5 points. It's on 20 right now. It goes from 0 to 100. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. Of course, you're welcome to pass on any question that makes you feel uncomfortable. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable, Soren. I want that to be emphasized. I don't want you to be uncomfortable here. So if you feel uncomfortable answering a question, just pass. But unfortunately, that would mean I get shocked. And I know it doesn't seem fair. It doesn't seem fair at all, honestly. But I don't make the rules. So I wish I could change it, but on that note, chat, feel free to spend points to ask questions, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be moving so fast here, I'm not going to see them. So we'll probably just refund your points unless we can spot them as we're going. So let me just before we get started, let's test to make sure that this works. Yeah, it works.
Oh my god.
Okay, I don't want that. I don't want that to happen again. But I suppose that's up to you, isn't it, Soren?
Oh my gosh.
So Soren, what is your favorite food to eat right now? I don't know if you see the time.
So my favorite food to eat is birria tacos, actually.
Birria tacos. I had 2, 1. Okay, just under the wire. Good work.
Also, I cannot see the timer. I hope
You
you
can't
know.
see the timer. How about if
No.
I do it up close? What if I turn the brightness down? What if? Can you see now? Yeah, kind of.
Kind of. There's a little
Okay.
bit of a glare.
I'm gonna scooch forward. I'm sorry if my head gets cut off. In the stream. Okay. Next question.
Okay.
What is 673 times 4,444?
1,875,323.
Oh, Soren, I'm so sorry, but the answer is 2,999,812. So that means.
Oh my god.
So that goes up a little notch. That probably seems about 25. What is the funniest place you've ever fallen asleep?
Probably on the ground at a festival.
On the ground at a festival. Okay. What is your go-to dance move?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Soren, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh no, Soren.
Oh no.
Okay, here we go. Okay, let's go up a little bit more.
Oh my god.
What is the funniest thing you've ever heard a child say?
Your mom looks funny.
Mom looks funny, I'll accept it. Define the concept of tranquility, but please only use haikus. Soren, please. Soren. Oh no,
I can't come up
Soren.
with a haiku in 10 seconds.
Oh my god. Ooh, that one was worse. I can tell when my dog doesn't like this.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right, Soren. So, next thing,
Oh my gosh.
you know what that sound means.
What?
What's the funniest name you can what's the funniest thing you can name a pet?
Dingus.
Dingus. Great name. Great name. I approve. If you could breed 2 animals together to defy the laws of nature, what new animal would you create? 5.
A platypus and a dog.
Okay. I'll accept it. What animal would be the most terrifying if it could speak?
Probably a chicken.
I agree with you there. You don't fuck with chickens. If one animal was made the size of an elephant, which one would be the scariest?
A duck.
Yep, I'm on the same bit level with you. Do dogs have belly buttons?
Yes, but they're internal.
Good answer. You got it right. Would you rather put your head in a lion's mouth or water ski over a shark tank?
Head in a lion's mouth. You didn't say if it had to be asleep or not.
Hey, I like it. Shenanigans are accepted here in Nick's Fireweed Inn and Tavern. That sound means the next questions are worth double points.
Oh no.
If you could start a club for something silly, what would that club be about?
Squishmallow collections.
Squishmallow collections. We love it. What's one superpower you would give the entire world, and how do you think it would change the world?
Flight, and it would be very chaotic all the time.
Very chaotic all the time. What fictional character would you be best friends with in real life?
Toothless.
Toothless. Great answer. He could give you rides and stuff.
Hell yeah.
If someone wrote a book about your life, what would the title be?
Dot.
Dot. You got me. What pet peeve would you make illegal if you could?
Oh. Not using your blinker.
Not using your blinker. I'm right there with you. What board game are you absolutely amazing at, and why? 5, 4, 3, Soren, 2, Soren. Oh no!
I'm so sorry.
Okay, we are officially at 40. What television family is your real life family most similar to? 5, 4,
Oh,
3, 2,
I don't.
1.
Why can't I think of
Dear.
any right now?
Oh no, this is gonna hurt like a sumbitch.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
hey, that wasn't so bad. Oh, that feels like it's cheating. Okay,
Ooh.
that one had better content.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Okay, create a word that has never been used before, then define it.
Splendoriferous, meaning good
Splendoriferous.
or excellent.
Good or excellent? Okay. And that brings us to the end of our double point section.
Oh my
Yeah! However, there's just no time to count the points, so we got to keep going.
Okay.
If you had to work at an amusement park or a famous landmark for the rest of your life, which one would it be?
Oh.
Come on, 3, 2, 1.
Busch Gardens.
I don't
Does
know.
that count?
I'll
I
let it count.
don't
I'll let
count
it count. Mostly because I don't want to get shocked by a 45.
Yep.
40.
It
I
counts.
gotta move that up to 45. I almost forgot.
Oh my god.
What terrible gift have you been forced to keep?
Lots of pens.
Pens. Okay. Okay, who's giving you pens? That's the real story. No time for answers. What is the weirdest roommate story you have heard?
Heard?
What's the weirdest roommate story you've heard? 3, 2, 1. Oh,
No.
I'm gonna zap myself, but I want to hear the answer to this one. Oh, Howie.
The weirdest roommate story
Yeah.
I've ever heard.
We'll take a break. What's the weirdest roommate story you've ever heard?
Oh man, I'm trying to think because I actually don't know.
We can move on. If you don't have one.
Weirdest room. I don't think I have one.
No worries. If you could change the ending to a famous movie, which movie would it be, and how would you change the ending?
One of the Star Wars movies, and I would make it so Padme didn't die.
Hey. Yeah, wow, you squeezed that one in there just in time. What song lyrics will you never forget?
Wow. This is terrible.
You've obviously forgotten them.
Yep, I have. That is terrible. I am so sorry.
Nope, it's fine.
Oh my god.
Oh, I clicked the wrong button. That was kind of scary.
What? Oh my god.
That's the right button. Woo. I'm gonna have like a hickey tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
What tradition did your family have when you were growing up?
Opening a Christmas present on Christmas Eve.
Hey, I like that. What nicknames have people called you throughout your life?
Nucromania, and that's one of them. But
Nucromania. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm sure there's a really interesting story behind that one, but we have no time. What's the weirdest thing in your parents' or grandparents' house?
probably oh my god.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no. And I want everyone to know I'm actually pressing this button. This one is just a tiny little zap. This one's a long zap. And this one is just a little buzz. That one doesn't hurt at all. So this one, and it's flashing so you know that it's on. And then I'm gonna, oh, yeah. Ooh, let's bump that up. Okay, let's go. How many seconds are there in a day? Don't forget to count for leap years.
I think it's like 628,000, but I could be definitely wrong.
Oh.
I'm totally
Would
wrong.
you like to
It's
take
a
another
random-
guess?
No.
Oh, you're out
I
of time. The correct
stuck the
answer is
seconds.
86,400.
Oh, look at
almost
that.
forgot to zap
Oh,
myself.
maybe that's a week.
Ooh, that brings us to 60.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Soren.
What?
Oh, damn it, Soren. Ah, that's what that sound means. Why'd you put that one in there? What's the dumbest way you've ever been injured?
Tripping up the stairs.
Tripping up the stairs is pretty dumb. Okay, serious question here. Do you count your steps?
Depends on the week.
I'll accept it. What's the most useless product around today? Soren. 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 Soren.
I'm sorry.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared.
Oh, I should be scared. Oh, I really should. Okay, we're up to 70.
Oh my god.
Is a hot dog a sandwich, and why?
A hot dog is not a sandwich, it is a taco.
Yes, I like your thinking. What are the 10... Oh, I clicked too many times. False start. What are the 10 uses of a stapler that isn't stapling two pieces of paper together?
Oh my god.
Come on, Soren. You got 4 seconds. 3, 2... Soren, please. Oh, Soren, I did not think this through. This is really starting to hurt. Okay.
Oh.
Would you
my-
rather... Wait. Okay. Would you rather have your hair that changes color based on your emotions or a tattoo that appears all over your body depicting what you did yesterday?
Hair that changes color.
Okay. Would you rather go 30 days without your phone or your entire life without dessert?
30 days without my phone.
I am right there with you. Would you rather be the best player on a horrible team or the worst player on a great team?
Worst player on a great team.
Slipped it in there. Nice. I'm being a little more lenient with it because I don't want to get zapped. Who or where would you haunt if you were a ghost?
Probably Haunted Horror Nights in Florida at Universal Studios.
Okay. Managed to get that. If you were reincarnated as a famous landmark, what would you be?
Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty. If you got stuck in an elevator and were forced to listen to only one song, what would it be? 3,
Part of
2.
Me. Katy Perry.
Okay. I'm just gonna start reading you the timer. I don't know if it's showing up on camera. What do you think is the most unpleasant sounding word? Hey.
Moist.
Okay. What did you have for lunch yesterday?
Qdoba.
No idea what that is.
It's like Chipotle.
What is something that you hate but you wish you loved?
Ostriches.
Ostriches. Okay. Hates ostriches. Good to know. See all the shallow information we're learning about you?
They're really scary, okay? Have you seen an ostrich, okay?
Well, no, I'm right there with you, but we never would have known that. See? See, this is
There
what
you
this
go.
interview is bringing out.
Yep.
What is the best practical joke you've ever pulled or seen?
Oh. Probably leaning a bucket of water on a door.
Leaning a bucket of water on a door. Classic. Oldie but a goodie. Dinosaurs or dragons?
Dragons.
Hell yeah, dragons. If you joined a circus, what would your act be?
Magic.
Magic.
I'm
Okay,
already in a circus.
Oh, I love that. See, we never would have known that if we did a classic interview.
Oh
Actually,
my
we
gosh.
probably would have learned that one. What day? Oh, I read that wrong. What would you do if you were invisible for a day?
People watch.
Watch. Okay. If everything in your house had to be one color, what color would you choose?
Green.
Okay. Managed to sneak it in there. If you had endless budget to build a fort, what would it look like?
Oh man, there would be a moat and it would resemble a castle.
A moat and a castle. Hell yeah. don't know how many more questions we have, to be honest. I forgot to number these in the slideshow, so we're somewhere in this slideshow. There's a
Okay.
total of 51 questions. I will let you know that.
Oh
What
my
is your
God.
most embarrassing childhood memory?
Probably in Hawaii when the tsunami warning went off and I ran and it was a drill. So
Okay, no, this is not too bad. Scared for your life.
Yep.
You know?
I was 7.
7, that's a very reasonable reaction. Oh, it's time for the speed round. Just say the first
Oh.
word that pops into your head. Any
Oh my God.
hesitation, and I will get zapped.
No.
Dungeons.
Dragons.
Ooh, I'm not gonna count that because I'm a wimp, and this shock hurts. But that was close. That was almost too much hesitation.
Oh.
So I needed to be tighter. Dragons.
Dungeons.
Natural.
Trees.
Ooh, close. Strength.
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
Strength.
That one was too much of a hesitation. Too
No.
much. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Constitution.
Save.
Charisma.
Check.
Oh,
That was
Soren.
really
that
bad.
was. Oh, this is gonna hurt so bad.
No.
Oh, holy key. Okay.
Oh my
Where was I? Intelligence.
Check.
Wisdom.
Save.
Mitochondria.
Powerhouse.
Hell yeah, it is. Ethics.
Oh God.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, we are on 80, Soren. We are
Oh,
on
no.
80. It goes to 100.
No.
100 is its max. Okay, just Okay, last one. Come on, Soren. I believe in you so much. We're on 85. Morality.
Hi.
Morality what?
Hi.
Pie. Hey, doesn't have to make sense. Okay, and that brings us to the end of our interview.
Oh
Soren, you have
my-
anything you want to say to our loving Twitch channel? Ah,
Yeah, I just need a second. That was very stressful interview, but it was very fun. I'm very sorry. You look like you were in a lot of pain.
yeah, I didn't think I practiced. I went up to like 40, and I was like, she won't get to 40. Woo.
Well, you know, I did not expect that in the slightest. But you know what? For the sake of content, I guess.
Everything's content. Well, I'll let you take it away. I've relinquished the remainder of your script. I did delete it, but I put it back, so you can go ahead and
Okay.
finish out the halftime show.
Cool. Well, thank you. So we're gonna start wrapping up. Thank you all for hanging out with us at the Firewood Inn and Tavern. We want to take a quick moment to recognize those who popped in chat so far today and the followers gained so far in our 21st episode of Gaming Related. So please forgive me if I mispronounce your name. I'm going to try my best to get them right. So first up, we have Yanier, BBT Brotox, thank you for the bits. Buckwudgie and Boop the Raccoon, thank you both for the sub. Just Dazak, Mr. Mini Mopsy, Jubilant Giraffe, and the cast and crew. And special thank you to Giggles and Pig for the sub as well. Those of you returning, welcome back. And to those of you new to Gaming Related, welcome. We are happy to have you all here. And before we direct your attention back to Monk and the lead cast, don't forget to check out our social media platforms on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and Discord for clips, announcements, and other fun content. So thank you all for joining Default and I for the 21st intermission show. Thank you so much, Default, for joining the halftime show and conducting the very chaotic interview for today.
It was my pleasure.
So we hope to see you all next Wednesday at the same time. Without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the second half of Gaming Related.
So,
Default, what the fuck? I have so much anxiety right now.
I'm sweating. That hurt a lot.
I do have one
why?
thing to say. I do have one thing to say. There was a certain question. I believe it was about hot dogs, whether or not it was a sandwich.
Yes.
And
if I'm not
it was
mistaken,
answered correctly. It was
The
answered.
was
question
answered
was
correctly.
no, it wasn't, because the question was, is it a sandwich and why? And there was not an and why.
It's not a sandwich because it's a taco.
Yes,
Because-
thank you. Excellent. Perfect.
Yep.
I don't think that counts. I think you
Mhm.
should be zapped again.
Oh, fine.
No, wait.
Wait.
No, no,
Stop,
no.
please.
That's
No.
the correct
No.
answer. It was answered properly and correctly. You said it was not something because it is definitively something else.
Yes, so that's an explanation.
You don't
Okay.
Oh
actually
my
have
God.
to, man. You don't
Leon,
have to.
Put it
Leon,
down. Put
I'm
it down. No,
I'm
take
strapping
it
an
off. Stop.
electric collar to my neck. Do
Please.
you think that I'm a rational human being? No, I do this because
Please.
I'm in
For the love
desperate
of
need of
gods.
validation.
Oh,
Oh.
His eye. He just had an eye
I'm
go
gonna
lazy.
clip That.
Oh my Oh.
I appreciate you.
All right, and
You're a
that was
master of the
default
craft.
anything for the views player, everybody.
Ugh.
I like it. This should be a running bit.
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right, you're up next then.
Oh no, I don't handle shocking very well.
Mm-hmm.
Yin Yin wants me
Does
to
anybody-
show my neck.
Can I share something with
Oh.
you there? Most
God.
living creatures don't.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
not a thing that's meant to happen to people.
I'm more of a candle wax kind of guy than electricity. Just kidding. Welcome back. So, Robin, I need you to stay in that mindset. You fall to the ground, and as you fall to the ground, what do you yell at? What do you yell at him?
Oh, help, I'm falling and I can't get up.
Okay, he's gonna
And
turn.
I'm just trying to convince him to stay at this point. If I'm not able to convince him to come this way to alleged safety, I hope that he'll at least come back to help me stand up.
Okay, he is going to stop, and he's gonna say, "The guardhouse is just right there," and then he's gonna run back to you.
Ankle. Oh no.
He's gonna run down to you, and he's going to perform first aid. Tell me where it hurts. Tell me everything that has happened. And you're gonna see he's gonna reach into his pouch. He's gonna pull out some linens.
It's a pain in my neck. Oh, it's like I'm being electrocuted. Oh.
Electrocuted.
Oh. You
By
know what?
what?
I'm gonna telepathically at this point communicate
can't.
to Savvy. Oh, is that not like a
It's
psionics
wrong.
thing?
Does it
No,
work?
no. That should be valid. That is not the byproduct of a magical spell or effect. It is an ability.
It's
Just
Okay.
like class abilities are still valid.
Okay, it works. What do you say?
I telepathically communicate to Savvy. I'm like, is this thing on? Oh, it's working. The plan did not work. So it's time to move on to phase 2. And as I say that, I go,
Oh, I know what the pain in my neck is. It's you.
He's gonna look at you, and you're gonna see he's gonna wipe the blood off your nose, and he's gonna see it smudges, but there's no laceration or
Yeah.
anything.
What's really cool, you can ground down a petal of a rose and put it in some corn syrup. Really convincing.
He's gonna slowly stand up.
Pretty easy to wash out a cloth, too, so it doesn't stain the costume.
What is happening here? As he takes a couple steps back, that same black cart that passed, that dropped them off, essentially, passes Hamish and Camille as you are walking through town. What are you two doing?
They're not always like that.
Which part are you referring to exactly?
Yes.
Understood.
Who's that?
I mean, it,
Sorry, continue.
oh, I thought you were referring to the situation going on over there. I thought it was time.
I also thought it was, but then
It's not
nothing
time.
happened. So
It's not time.
I mean, things seem to be going pretty well with your dad there. You That didn't seem to take very long at all.
Honestly, a lot better than I expected. But I wasn't expecting Mom to resort to that just yet.
Oh, you mean that? Yeah, okay. You expected her to resort to it at a certain point, though?
I'm gonna go find Syl. I think I should go find Syl.
Yeah, okay, we can go do that. If you don't mind me tagging. I mean, I don't know where anyone else is, so.
Of course not. Of course not. No, yeah.
Are you gonna tell your dad?
I'm of the opinion that it's better if it comes from a mum, and I'll give it a chance. But if she doesn't, then I will.
I think that's entirely fair.
But I know how hard it can be to tell somebody something. Especially something like that to somebody who doesn't believe it, so I don't want to cause another rift in my family. Admittedly, it's not like it's the worst thing. I mean, I was gone 5 years and did just fine.
I think something that'll be important for you to remember is that, one, if anything negative happens, I'm sure there'll be a spat between the two of them. But it's important that you know that it's not your doing. Your mom should have been honest from the outset. I don't buy that whole if he knows he'd be in more danger. That's stupid. If there is that much of a danger beneath your feet, you are only better off knowing about it.
I'm with you.
And I don't know, man. If my wife was the equivalent of a superhero, I think I'd want to know about that personally.
Right?
Yeah.
I thought it was just me. I thought that would be such a great thing for my parents.
I think that'd be pretty cool, you know?
Hey. I mean, seriously. I know it was a little hard for me to find out at the outset, but once I figured out that I was basically a super special, that's when I'm just going like, I don't know what else I am. That felt so cool.
It's pretty cool, Ham. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's pretty cool. And I mean, hey, I imagine your dad would be pretty psyched, right? He sounds a little sour that he doesn't feel like there's much to the bone coat name nowadays, but look at you and your mom. You're two pretty dang cool bone coats.
That's what I was saying. We got to go out and make a name for ourselves. You can't be making a name for yourself and redeeming your honor and all that stuff that my dad always talks about. If you're just stuck in a small town, no offense, stuck in a small town, making spades and knives and other things. I mean, it's nice. It is, but you can be better. If you have the strength for it, then do it. Something he never understood.
Well, I think seeing it in you, I think he'll understand it a bit better than you give him credit for.
You're right. I'm not giving him enough credit if you think that, because I certainly don't. Honestly, I expect it to go like this. We're gonna go back. My dad's gonna find out. And he's gonna ask me to leave because I've made life too complicated.
And you know what? If that's how it goes, we'll be back again in 5 more years. Give him time to cool off.
You
Family's
guys
got to run out of deep secrets eventually, right?
I think we still have a few skeletons in the closet.
Uh,
We at least had a sweet set of armor. So
that's true. Do you think it kind of felt like she was gearing up to give it to you? Do you think she's gonna give it to you? It looked pretty sweet.
I thought she was. I was getting excited. For a second, I honestly thought those antlers were from the elk I killed. But no, wasn't so
Oh, that'd
lucky.
be sweet.
Hey, that'd be too much.
Yeah. Hey, who's Robin talking to?
Oh, I think that's Declan. He's the weird freak that likes the plants.
Hold on. Hold on.
I'm on the ground.
So-
I'm like reaching up to him.
So Robin, he stands up and he's going to say, what is this all about? As he takes a step back, as he throws the cloth down on the ground on your chest.
Tavi, you want to explain it to the gentleman?
So, I guess my question here is that amidst all that talking, I mean, I'm less than 30 feet away. If we were under a traditional, I don't know, initiative kind of round, then I would be able to close that and take an action. It just so happens that I have a handy dandy item in my inventory that I've been waiting to use for quite some time. They're called manacles. I have manacles
Okay.
that I've been carrying them all this time.
Okay.
They're 6 pounds of dead weight, except when I need them, and I need them now.
Okay.
And I would like to use manacles. I'd like to see.
Okay.
Here's the thing. He was already bent over, and my argument would be that while he was trying to administer first aid, and I'm going to go with the argument here that because we've been acting out of initiative and things have been happening in a kind of post-synchronous round of timing, that ultimately I haven't really had an opportunity myself to express when this would be happening
Okay.
without interrupting another person.
Fair.
But my argument is, while he is administering first aid, while Camille and Hamish were approaching, while Declan was administering this first aid, before he is trying to distance himself and be like, what is going on here? I feel like I would have an opportunity to approach and attempt to secure manacles.
Okay. So as he's distracted, you'll make
Mhm.
let's say a contest, a sleight of hand. You'll have advantage versus
Sure.
him.
Is there any way? Oh, did you already roll with advantage? Great, perfect.
Yeah, he already had advantage.
Is there any way I could slip in? This is what I was gonna say. Is there any way I could pass a bardic inspiration due to my performance? I know I'm stretching here, but it's okay if you say no.
No, it's fine. It succeeds. So, as he's looking at you and he stands up, Savvy comes back around and reaches for his arm and shoves a manacle onto one of his wrists. With the startle, he turns and instinctively is going to hiss at you. As you see his face kind of elongates, startled by your approach. And now one of his hands is manticled. I need you all to roll initiative.
You said,
Nice.
you said hiss? Like he's a cat?
Yeah, because he's literally a vampire. That's
He
what he
is-
fucking did here. He's a
He's
fucking
a
vampire.
fucking vampire?
He's a fucking
He's a
vampire.
You guys don't know
'Cause
that.
Of course he is.
We're gonna rip out
I
his
do
teeth.
though. I do. That son of a bitch is a vampire. Mark my
mean-
fucking words.
Or a werewolf.
Make me even more undead.
Undead me harder.
Okay. I don't see the turn order. Where are you? Do you guys see a turn order?
No.
I do not. But Roll20's been bugging out on me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now, half the
Yeah.
map is blank.
Hold on, I'm reloading.
Yeah, my
Roll
map's
20.
been
I'll
blurry
also reload.
AF the entire time.
Mine's doing all right.
If it's blurry, scroll out and then scroll back in. It's a rather large map. All right, so right click, add turn.
Oh yeah, that worked.
Where is the turn order? I don't want to do
Stop.
this the old-fashioned way.
I swear if he says hold on, Spider Monkey.
You're impossibly fast. Skin cold as ice. You
Say
speak
it.
sometimes. You speak sometimes like you're from a different time.
Ah, there it is. I found it.
Say it.
Are you asking me about the weather?
Yeah, I don't know the movie well enough.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I failed you.
Okay. So, tell me about these manticles. They're just handcuffs is what they are? There's for 2 arms, or are they for 2 arms and 2 legs? Or 2 feet?
Nope, they're just 2 hands, right? Now, basically, the way they work is that they bind a small or medium creature. Breaking free of them requires a DC 20 strength check.
Sheesh. And are you trying to handcuff his 2 arms together or to you? What are you doing with those?
I was trying to secure them, and my understanding of it in transparency was that that was what that contest was to do.
So just basically strap or handcuffing both of his hands together. Okay,
Yup.
got it. Okay. Well, he is going to try to break out of this. And it's a what, DC?
20 strength.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Or they could be DC 20 dexterity. I mean, either or. But
Yeah, no, he's not getting out of him. Okay, so that will be his turn. As a free action, he is going to scream for the guards. Guards! Help me, somebody! And you see there are... the streets are quiet, but there are people kind of driving by. You don't see anyone in the near vicinity. But that'll be his turn, and he will stay put. Mercy, you're up.
So you said the magic sigil
Yes.
that I have now detailed greatly in my journal.
Nice.
It is literally a scarab being held in place by a needle.
Yes, into the stone. And it's got
Cool.
a slight yellow hum to it.
Cool. I'm gonna put a glove on
Okay.
and I'm gonna remove it.
Okay.
I'm pulling out the needle.
Okay. As you go up to touch the needle, a lot like the magical orb was on top of the ship, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Hey, I'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's fucking go.
Hey. Okay. You snatch this scarab off of the this fountain, and as you hold it in your hand, the scarab starts to wiggle, coming to life, still stuck on the needle, and you can feel the strength of the scarab as it digs into your skin to try to pull off of your hand. You now have a moving scarab in your hand.
Do I feel a difference in magic?
You don't, no.
Fuck.
What are you
Well,
doing now?
that was my action, so that's all I got.
Okay. Okay.
Where did this meant?
Got it.
Mercy's very in tune with this right now. She wants to get rid of it.
Hamish, you hear the cry of someone calling for guards. You and Camille both hear this.
All right. I'm going to run in the direction of said. Oh, jeez.
Okay. Aztecs,
said-
thanks for the sub.
Let's see. I can make it. Wait, I got the boots. Giant spring, so I can make it 35 feet.
Oh yeah.
Anti-magic
Wait.
field.
Yeah, they don't do their magic.
Right. All right. So I make it to the cart. Do I see kind of what's going on?
You do. You see that poor Declan has been handcuffed. You see Robin's on the ground, and you see Savvy has put these handcuffs on Declan.
So you won't come to family dinner, but you will do this in the streets. All right, that's fine.
Yes, I will try and rid your town of a vampire.
You don't know
And
he's a
I scream
vampire.
that as- Oh,
Giggles
He
knows it's a
elongated
vampire.
He elongated his face and his,
Just a,
and we don't think
just
that
a
anything
weird
is
guy
strange
just
about that.
hissed at
Okay. Would you allow me a roll? Would you allow me a roll?
Yes. Make a history check.
History.
Well, regardless, they seem like they have it in hand. So I'm actually just kind of watch. I mean, I'll pull out a bow, but I'm not overly concerned.
Watch.
I mean, he's cuffed. He's got two people there. I mean, Mercy is somewhere. I don't know where she is, but she's somewhere.
Robin.
I don't know it's a vampire.
He
I
turned his
rolled a
back
9.
to you. Okay. And hisses at
but I do
Savvy.
scream, yes, I'm trying to rid your town of a bitch.
No, I prefer vampire.
You
No,
said
too
I don't.
late.
You said I don't know.
That's
You said I
fine.
don't know.
That's fine. Okay.
It's well, you just let me know if you actually need me, and I'm just gonna hold my action. If he does break out, like I'll try to shoot him in the leg. I know it's a called shot with this,
Okay.
but whatever.
And Hamish, you know the history of Declan. You know that he's a harmless man. The town pities him and gives him odd jobs like patching up, small wounds. He tends to the garden, but he kind of also is by himself. He's a loner. He is not the
Because
aggressor
he wasn't
here.
always from Brittle Hollow. He wasn't always from Brittle Hollow.
So you hold an action that if he breaks free, you're going to shoot him with an arrow
In the leg.
in the leg.
I want to reduce his speed so that he can't get away.
A nice little hamstring shot.
Exactly. I've known these guys for a month. I trust them implicitly.
A month's not long enough, according to
It's
some.
for some. But no, I mean, if they're putting handcuffs on him and beating him up, I'm sure they got a reason.
Okay. Camille, you also hear the cry for help and for guards.
Yeah. Kind of just run forward, look at the situation, look at Ham.
Don't think I didn't notice that 5 extra feet of movement. You just swine.
Wow. You mean human.
I look at them, I look at Ham, and I move back a little bit, and
I'm just kidding, man.
I think I go back to reach for and summon my scythe, and then I see that it really just looks like they're bullying a guy. And I just kind of put my hands at my side, so I'm just looking, and that's it.
Giraffe, thank you for the rainbow fire. I love it. Okay, so you're not holding an action?
Any action I could hold from here is not allowed within the town.
Okay. Savvy, you have him in manticles. He hisses in your face. You're the one that catches the snapshot of that being unnatural.
Yeah. So would you say I could make a check to identify what this is?
Yes, you can also make a history check.
Would you say that because I have a fuller snapshot, that might be, I don't know, advantage perhaps?
I like it. Yeah.
Okay, let's try that.
Okay, a 10.
10.
Yeah, it's a vampire. You're face to face with the vamp.
Wait, I was one away? Damn.
Tending his garden like a freaking klepto.
Minding his own business.
Minding his own business, his fucking hedges. Savvy is going to look back to Hamish and Camille. We will need some assistance over here with the creature. If you've never seen it, it's a vampire.
A vampire!
Hey, yeah, can I roll to see if I've ever heard of a vampire?
Yeah, history checks all around.
All right, perfect.
Also, Soren, are you with us right now, Soren?
I'm iffy.
Yes, I'm with you.
Would you like to drive, Soren?
Drive who?
Your
Character.
Oh. Yes.
I mean,
I can.
Azrael, sorry.
I can do that.
Okay.
No, she has like 3 points of
Mercy, you know what a vamp is. You've heard of them.
Oh, shit.
Once in a while. The rest of you, no, you don't know what a vamp is.
I know what those are. A vamp is where somebody keeps talking and talking and talking. You know, when they vamp, you know?
I don't think that one's killing.
Oh, it might.
All that comes to Camille's mind is a vampire squid, and he's very confused.
DM,
Yeah.
DM, I'm looking for a yes and or a no but here, so
Okay.
offer me this.
Yes.
Is
And?
it true that indeed Declan Malloy was not always of Brittle Hollow? Are we going to take it on good faith that once upon a time he was, I don't know, from a place south, perhaps Brigia, where there might be a bounty on him?
I love that. Yes.
Bounty! So, seeing that failed, Sammy's going to turn back to Camille and Hamish. Okay, but there is a bounty for his head. Do you want it or not?
That's actually quite convincing, that.
Using... I guess what I'd like to try to
Face off
do
of my
is...
screen.
I'd like to try to drag Declan towards the garden entrance where he can be more quietly dealt with.
You can have half movement with him, but he is going to follow as his hands are behind his back.
One of Declan's eyes is looking right at me. The other one is looking at a slightly taller me. His eyes are going like this.
I can't grab him, but he follows you. I don't know
Okay.
what's going on with Roll20.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that was my action to drag him.
Maybe he's on the map layer? Nope, he's not there.
He is that fucking
there
annoying
he is.
everywhere.
Got
in
him.
every iteration. That is just who he is.
Oh my gosh.
I know, right? That's why I want to murder him.
Okay. So, you bring him closer to the garden. Anything else on your turn?
I mean, that was my action, right?
That was your action.
Okay, cool. No,
Okay,
because we're still in anti-magic land.
we are. Robin, you're on the ground, and you see that he's been handcuffed. He's screaming, but he's being dragged into the garden. You see Camille and Hamish are approaching.
Well, I'm super good without my magic. So I am going to do shenanigans.
Okay.
Shenanigans.
What are those shenanigans, Robin?
Divine
So-
number 0.
I'm gonna say, does anyone know what a vampire is?
No.
I'm just gonna ask anyone.
Camille raises his hand.
Mercy, what is it?
Oh.
Oh.
Undead creature who survives off of the sustenance of blood.
Dead? Oh no! Now here comes my shenanigans. I'm gonna
Cam?
I'm gonna call. Oh, it's anti-magic field. Ah, but the pillars are more powerful than anti-magic. I'm gonna call upon the Pillar of Creation. For Tabis herself said I was its chosen vessel. I'm going to scream to the sky. And I am going to get to my knees. I'm not going to stand all the way up. But I'm going to scream and I'm going to say, you have called me to do your work, to balance your pillars. I need you. I need you, Hestia, goddess of the hearth, for you have chosen me. And I hold up my little water flask. I say, bless this water, so it will work through this anti-magic field, so I can splash it on this bitch's face.
Keurig. Wait, remind me what the name Keurig. What was that for? Was
I
that?
think it was the safe word. I don't know.
I remember Keurig. Is that the word that we came
One
up
of the
with?
gods or something?
That was
No.
one of them. What are they, like one of the mugs command words or
The
something?
mugs.
Yeah,
The
that's what it is.
everlasting flask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have that. You guys stole it from me because I got drunk the first time you gave it to me. And I'm
Yeah.
just giving it back.
Yeah, that's right. Wow, I forgot about that. That
Savvy.
was like 19
Savvy.
episodes ago. Okay, so
So I just put my little water skin and I say, bless this water. Do your work. I haven't asked you for anything and you've asked me to save the whole fucking universe. And I have fought you every step of the way. If you do this one thing for me right now, I will go on your quest. I will balance your pillars. I ask for one boon. Does it work?
you hear a distant answer. What was that? Someone needs help over there. Quick, this way. And you hear that someone is answering your call. It was a male's voice. It was not Tabis.
All right, Hestia, real quick. What the fuck? All right, you thought I was being belligerent before. Oh, I'm gonna double it. I'm gonna make this quest way harder for you.
So that's a free action. What are you doing on your action?
Then I pull out a crossbow and I aim, and I go bang.
You shoot him with the crossbow.
Yeah.
Okay. Shoot away. I imagine you get back up on your feet. Oh, a 23 will hit. Okay.
Can I, as a bonus action, coat it with the poison that Mercy gave me? I just remembered it as I rolled. I would have said it beforehand.
No, it's fine. What is the poison damage? Like a 1d4 poison damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a
It's
d4.
just 1d4.
Do they have to roll anything to get get poisoned?
I mean, it's usual con save.
And what's the
Which
save on that poison? Like a 12 or a 13?
The con save will be my spell saving modifier.
For the
'cause I
poison you've
made
made.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so spell saves DC is 15.
Thanks, Mopsy, for
Dang.
clipping that. No, he doesn't save, so he'll take an extra 3 poison damage.
And he's poisoned?
He is poisoned, yeah.
Disadvantage on all attacks.
Okay.
Those.
Soren, I don't know why your character's name is Soren. Azrael,
Yes.
you are in the garden, and you can tell that there's a fight going on. You hear the word bounty, but you also know that the Judicar of Order, they are not the police of this city. They're actually town guard. And you know just how dangerous it is to get yourself in trouble over here in Brittle Hollow. The dwarves want to keep this town safe because this is where they drop off a lot of their wares to head down to Strathmore. What are you doing on your turn?
So, I'm kind of going to sneak and kind of be on the very edge of the garden here.
Okay.
Kind of right about where Savvy is.
Okay.
And I'm going to just kind of like, out of the view of this Declan man, I'm going to kind of like whisper around the corner to Savvy. What would you like me to do? If you'd like me to stay out of the way, I will. But I'm telling you right now, when you get in trouble in this town, you get in a lot of trouble.
Then make sure we don't get into trouble.
And how do you want me to do that? Are you planning to kill this man?
Yes, he has a bounty. We will claim it.
Maybe you could take him in the woods.
Does he seem to be cooperating?
Maybe you should try to deprive him of sleep like you did with me.
Got her. She's devastated.
I'm thinking about how many responses I get within the 6-second window.
I think that's plenty. So,
There we go.
what are you doing now?
I'm just gonna stay right there until until anybody gives me instruction to kill or not to kill.
Okay.
When in doubt, kill.
Okay. You're gonna
That's
see
for life.
to the north. Someone's gonna come out and say, "What's going on over there?" And Robin, you can kind of see over the hedge as there is this tabaxi that is looking towards the garden, but it's dark where you guys are all standing. Where that guard is, or not the guard, but the tabaxi, you can see that they are kind of in the light of a torch. As he calls out, "What's going on over there?"
Gardner attacked me, bit me on the neck. Oh, what the hell?
Deception. Deception. Deception.
Would my costume give me the advantage like the actor feat as before?
No.
He's technically still bleeding and stuff from his previous performance.
I still have my same costume on.
Okay.
My same costume that gave me
Yeah.
advantage from before.
Yeah.
I don't wanna.
A 23. He's gonna say, "Declan? Seriously?" He calls out again. And then you're gonna see him call out, "Merchants, something's up. Declan's up to no good in the garden." And then that's it for them. Declan is going to try to break free. So it's a 23 strength, or you said you can
20.
use a 20 or dexterity, you said?
Dexterity or strength, 20.
Okay.
With disadvantage.
That sucks.
Because he's poisoned.
Yes! Yes!
He went from a natural 18 to a natural 7. He's going to look and he's going to say, "Is that what this is about? A bounty? That was ages ago." And he's going to look at you and he's going to say, "I know you. Savvy. You're awfully far away from the ocean." And then for his free action, he's going to whistle very loudly. And that's it for his turn. You can respond.
I whistle back.
My response would be to hit him in the goddamn face to break his teeth in, but I don't think that I can do that on his turn. So,
Right. Mercy, you hear all the commotion. You hear that people are coming from the north soon. You can hear the whistle. And this scarab continues to flutter and try to crawl off of you. The needle starts to poke you in the hand, and it's painful. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Okay, it hurts, and you drop.
Yeah.
You drop the scarab on the ground, and it starts to scurry away as it's the needle gets stuck in some of the cracks. It kind of flips over. It rights itself, and it starts to scurry off away from you. As it does, it's gonna move maybe.
The needle starts running away from me, or
No, the scarab with the needle in
Okay.
it, dragging the needle on the ground as it tries to scurry away. It's gonna move 10 feet away from you, and when it does, Hamish and Camille, you're going to feel a tingle. The tingle of magic coursing through your bodies.
Hestia, I know that wasn't you! Don't try and pull that shit that you work in mysterious ways! Oh!
I
Mercy.
will go.
That was, you haven't used your action or movement yet.
Yeah. Is the anti-magic coming from the scarab itself or the nail holding him? Was I able to deduce that much?
You can make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Okay. You're still within its cone, so you don't feel the magic, but you do deduce that it is the origin of it.
What is
The scarab.
the needle or the scarab? Okay.
The needle and the scarab. You don't know. They're stuck together. They are one.
Yeah, I'll go grab the scarab.
Okay, you move up. You pick up the scarab. I need another wisdom saving throw. And you succeed yet again. Thank you, Yanya. Yes, everyone have a drink. Okay, you pick it up.
Mercy's just holding it up and goes, I figured it out. I'm gonna move this way. She's gonna move with the scarab.
Okay,
The
you got
rest
another
will
20
move
feet you can move.
over there.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then she's as my bonus action, I am going to use a pouch
Okay.
to hold the scarab and the needle, so I'm no longer touching it.
Okay.
Sounds like an object interaction, and those are listed in the free actions.
That's fine. So you put it away.
Yeah, free action. Yeah.
Then
free
my
action?
my bonus action then would just be to tie it.
Okay, you now have a scarab with a needle in it in your bag. Hamish, you feel jumpy.
Awesome. I'm not going to jump. Not immediately, at least. I'm going to attempt to cast Hunter's Mark, though, on that guy.
Okay, it's going... So...
Does it work?
Yes.
Awesome. And I'm standing next to Camille, and I just say, I don't really know what the vampire is, but he did sleep with Nim, and I do hate him. So, he also bit Robin's neck.
What?
As
22.
previously stated, I trust you implicitly.
Excellent.
Okay.
All right, so 26 damage.
26 damage. Okay, the arrow hits him right in the leg, and he yells out in pain. The 15 will miss. He instinctively ducks as he's trying to reach for the arrow with his other hand, bending backwards. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Okay. Camille, it's your turn.
I didn't expect so many things to happen so fast that would result in me feeling okay to attack him. I'm gonna attack him.
Okay.
Get him! Get him! Yeah!
It's
Get
because you
him!
saw his face.
That's
Isn't
true.
it?
That's part of it.
He's a flippin' little pretty boy.
Get him!
He's so
Get
pretty.
him!
Little pretty boy.
I feel the tingle of magic. I don't see. There's nobody like.
Watching
Nobody
you
can
all?
see me yet, right? Like when
Yeah,
I'm over here.
there's someone in the northeast currently trying to see what's happening down there.
But that's very far away in the dark.
He is. Camille's in the light. You guys are in the dark.
Where's the light extending?
And
I'm just trying to understand because it is relevant to my turn.
Okay.
and there's like hedges that are in the way, and there's like a half wall.
Because if they were holding a torch, it'd be like 40 feet of light. He's like 80 feet away.
Can you guys see that?
Regardless, that's a guy that, hey, he attacked my friend. I'm gonna step forward and I'm gonna do my little boast's passage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna teleport myself.
And you're gonna what?
I'm gonna teleport myself right next to him.
Okay, this is Circle of Darkness. Okay. Okay.
And I will on my way before the teleport reach to my back, and this time for real, I will pull my scythe out of shadow. I am now wielding entropy, and as I arrive next to this fiendish creature of the night, I just look to Savvy and I'm like, am I doing, am I hitting him? What's happening?
Bounty!
Done. I'm going to attack.
Done.
Money.
Ooh, yeah.
Money.
There's more words behind that that intonation in bounty. That means attack.
A 26
All right.
I
hits.
thought that was a 1 for a second.
Same, yeah. And let's just do the next one. I've yet to be told dead or alive, so I'm gonna do non-lethal. Not that it matters at this point, I'm sure. An 18.
Okay. So an 18 also hits.
18 total magical slashing damage.
Okay.
Man, I wish my dad is here to see this.
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
I still just love. Yeah, but he wears his ponytail in the front, not the back.
It's just not proper.
Okay, Camille,
Not
anything
how it
else?
works.
No, that's it.
Okay. As you are all attacking this helpless, handcuffed creature of the night, Savvy, you see that your gang has accepted the calling for the bounty.
So, I'm a little unclear here. He's not in magical... he's in magical effect land. Am I as well? Do I feel as though I could use magic successfully?
So on your turn, you can see that Mercy has run away from you all, put something in her bag, and you feel
I did yell out, I figured it out, and then I ran.
the weight of the parasite within you start to go back into your quads and into your hips and up into your chest, and your heart begins to pulsate with power as you realize you are not in an anti-magic zone, and neither is your prisoner.
Ooh. So I have a thought. Oh, I'd do something. So seeing the manacled man that Savvy totally knows is a vampire and definitely has a legitimate bounty on, and that's the reason for all of her ire. In seeing though that he's a vampire and transparently, I don't think that Savvy really knew much. Didn't know that specifically Declan was a vampire. Knew of them, but never had actually seen one in person. I would imagine. Nonetheless, she knows what a vampire is. I have a feeling that she would have an understanding of it not being an alive thing. Is that right?
That is right.
Yeah. Okay. So Savvy is going to, like, kind of while dragging him along by his manacles, is going to reach down at her hip and from she's going to draw her saber. But as she does, she is going to kind of hold it out in front of her. And as she goes to cut at it or stab the thing, I imagine that the saber kind of glows with a dull black fire and explodes out with a sort of an energy as she attempts to turn undead.
Wisdom save, everybody. Oh, I dropped my dice.
Heyo.
I have a little bit left.
Okay. Okay. You are going to see, as Savvy does this, Declan is going to begin to thrash. You can see his arms break, and they bend in odd angles, inhuman, as the face, the chin elongates far enough down to touch the top of his chest bone. The hair itself turns stark white as his eyes glow a dark black. And you can tell he's already a pale human, but he goes into his true form. And he looks horrendous to you as he screeches out in pain. The fangs come out as he hisses. You can see they are like spider fangs. And you can tell he wants to run. His feet dig into the ground, and he is turned.
What that means is that it has to spend its turns trying to move away as far as it can.
I got you. I got you. I
Okay.
got you so
It
hard.
can only use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving, so the manacles, I think, would qualify for that.
Okay.
But it is very frightening.
Okay. Are you moving at all? Or are you holding him there?
I mean, at this point, I don't think that she really... No, I don't... No,
Okay.
I'm good with it. Everybody's here. The
Okay.
gang's all here.
The gang's all
Why-
here.
Why move him further?
Robin.
And he has to run in a direct line away from Savvy, correct?
Yes.
I
Has
am
to
going.
try.
I am going to turn, and I am going to basically look at him. And if you'll allow me to do this as a free action, I pull my needle out from my weaver's kit from like when I had to mend costumes and stuff. As a free action, I'm gonna say, "I'm gonna burn you to the ground," and I stab myself twice in the neck, roughly teeth distance apart.
Ouch.
I'm gonna step towards the hedge a little bit, just so that the guy can't see me. And I stab myself twice just to sell the illusion a little bit further. As I do, I'm going to hold the needle out, and I'm gonna say, "Good luck running." And I drop the needle, and the needle stabs directly into the ground, unnaturally, as vines begin to sprout from the needle and just crawl rapidly at him, kind of at an alarming rate. It's very disconcerting to see all of the plants in a 100-foot radius become thick and overgrown. All of these things directly away from him and Savvy make his movement 1/4 speed. So he has to use his entire turn dashing, which let's assume it's 60 feet. That's cut in 4th. So he can't get away. And I'm going to center it so that the edge of the 100 feet is directly on him. So it's 100 feet away from. It's 200 feet away from him, so that Savvy is on one side, 200 feet in the other direction, complete overgrown.
Okay.
He's not getting anywhere.
So,
We are in the desert. I imagine the plants would be cactuses.
yeah. Can you, does that affect everyone? Not just him?
It does. Yeah,
Yes.
but that's why I put it. So to clarify, I'm gonna do a much smaller circle. But let me draw a circle for you, in like where I want to center it so that he is at the very edge of it. Sorry, let me move that. So it's encapsulating him. So it's like that. So maybe the only person that it's gonna affect is Camille over in the group. It will affect Hamish, but he will have to run. Well, Hamish is a ranged person, so it doesn't super matter. But if he's going to be running away, he has to run through 200 feet of. I don't know how big it would be in a circle wise, but 200 feet as he's running away, which the fear condition dictates that he has to run. So he's going to take his action, his movement, and his action to run, and it's only going to get him a fourth of the distance.
Okay.
Wow.
And it's directly to the left. I don't know how far the map will let you go.
That is ginormous.
It's pretty much the map.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, that looks like a
Jesus.
Dragon Ball.
So, yeah. But it's not in. I know that the map doesn't go that far, but it's going directly to the left, so that way it wouldn't encapsulate me.
Okay. I hear you. Got it. Soren.
And I'm gonna move around the corner, with the rest of my movement.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be like, please help me, and I'm gonna try my best to like slow them down and be like, he bit me, look, oh my god, oh no.
As just cactus starts to sprout out of the ground and just cover the entire town towards the west.
The gardener, look at the plants, the gardener did this.
Okay. As you run off, Soren, you hear all of this. You see the cacti grow up and out of the ground. What are you doing?
She's okay. So Azriel's still a little afraid. She doesn't want to do the wrong thing and make people upset. So, because she's
Open
like
perspective,
really
I
not
get
wanting
you.
to piss off a lot of powerful magic users. So she's still kind of like at the edge of the wall. She's like, Savvy, what do you want me to do?
Kill him.
Kill him. You want him dead?
Yes. Bounty.
Dead.
Bounty.
You don't have to bring him in alive.
No. Proof of death.
Oh.
Ears.
Right. Okay. And she's just gonna go ahead and try to assassinate him because he has not seen her yet.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Has to be first turn of combat. For
Oh.
assassinate. But sneak attack will
Yeah,
still be
this-
relevant.
Yeah.
Sneak attack. Sick.
And you could move here, and that'll be all of your movement to get into kind of the shrubbery
Move where?
right above them if you want to get flanking.
Yeah.
Isn't she
Well,
flanking with
because
Camille?
because he's poisoned, all attack rolls against her would also it's restrained rather. That would still grant the advantage regardless.
So you don't have to move into the shrubbery.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so you just move up 5 feet.
Wait,
Sorry, I had
why
to-
is he restrained?
The handcuffs.
Handcuffs.
Handcuffs do not
Manacles.
actually, they do not restrain, they do not give that condition.
They
Because
have
he can
been-
still run, restrain reduces your speed to 0.
That's true.
Hold on.
Okay. I had to reload my roll 20 because it was freaking out.
Each mana. It doesn't say manacles. It just says what it costs to break out of them. Anyway, you can move up. You'll have advantage. you
Okay.
can attack and have your sneak attack.
All right. I hope that worked.
I haven't seen anything yet. There it is. The
okay.
21 hits.
Hey.
All right.
Ten piercing. Got it.
Plus a 1d6, right?
I don't know if it's 1 or 2 based on your level
Oh, right.
for sneak attack, but let's do 2d6 and then we'll check
Okay.
later.
That's
Okay.
another 10.
Nice. 20 pierce or 20 damage total. Okay. As you guys are ganging up on him, we will start our next sesh with Fraulein Softpaw running up to Robin, who has 2 holes in his neck from the needle, and is crying and groveling that the gardener has attacked him,
Has bitten him
has bitten him
in the neck.
in the neck. Okay. Well, I'll leave the turn order up, but good session. Hamish,
Yes.
you met Dad again and Mom, and she's a druid, a very powerful one. Congrats.
Did they get to see me fight? Don't answer that.
Yeah, they're taking a walk. No,
A
they're-
walk.
What?
A walk.
yeah,
There.
oh, walk.
Waka waka.
Walk. Walk these dogs, am I right?
Oh my gosh. Cool.
Yeah, we
Oh.
should end the session.
Yeah,
Also-
thanks for yeah.
I had one quick thing. When Azrael stabs this Declan,
Okay.
that rapier is gonna go like into his mouth,
Oh.
so that his mouth looks nice and bloody for Robin's narrative. So
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
that,
yeah.
there will be no
Hell yeah.
stab marks anywhere
Hell
but
yeah.
his mouth. So
I
Teamwork makes
yeah.
the dream work.
okay. Yeah, he's got an arrow in him at least.
Is Azrael 5th level?
Yes.
So it's 3d6 for her sneak attack damage, not 2d6.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, roll one more d6 while we
One
wrap
more
up.
6.
Um.
Alright.
One more 6.
Oh, and a full 6.
Yay!
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Right in the
Secreted. I
mouth.
secreted it. I secreted it. I
You manifested
envisioned,
that.
I envisioned it, and it came into the world.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay.
Look at that.
Sheesh. That was quite the assassination. We're at 83 total damage to this poor man. But we will continue next week. Thanks, players, for joining and for playing. Soren, thanks for hosting and playing for
Yes,
I don't know how
absolutely.
many sessions it's been now, and for surviving the halftime show.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for
That was
that
a lot of
halftime
fun.
show. That was a lot of fun, Soren.
It
And
was
for
a lot of
allowing
fun.
default to survive the halftime show.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. of
Yeah.
course. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if that had got past 90. So anyway,
That's awesome. Well, cool. All right, everybody. Well, then we will be back here same time, same place next week on Wednesday. Right on. I'm ecstatic. Anything else you guys need before we go?
If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. We appreciate you, despite what Robin and Default and others may say.
Truth. All right.
also,
We have a Discord.
yes.
Come
We
join us on
do.
Discord.
Yeah, come join the after party for 20
if
or 30
you would like
minutes.
the story as to why we were so hell-bent on killing this man before finding out that he was a vampire, come to visit us in the Discord. We'll talk about it.
He had a bounty. We established this. I don't know. I feel like that's clear.
Did you establish that he had a bounty after finding out he
He,
was
he
a
also
vampire?
has that sort of face that just makes you want to shoot him.
No, I mean,
Ah.
no, this is good. This is what happens when people name NPCs. And I love that it was a channel point reward because it took a long time to get it, months, and it just enriched our story. A random vampire arrived in Brittle Hollow. That vampire wasn't there until Puck made it so.
I
Yeah.
want to know why he whistled and what that whistle was for.
This is trying to get attention, I think.
It's a very good question. Very good.
I
good
trust
question.
nothing.
I think he's a full ass vampire. He's got vampire spawn. They're on the way.
Mhm,
Oh, no.
mhm.
All right,
I
everybody.
have a-
We're wrapping up. Have a good night. Peace be with you. Bye.
And also with you.
Buongiorno!
Buongiorno.
Yeah.
I just want to say,
Arrivederci.
I thought Buongiorno was a great way to start the session.